Okay.
The following show may shock, disturb, and offend some viewers. The opinions, theories, and facts shared on this podcast are not widely accepted by the brainwashed masses, especially those who find dark humor offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
Jeffrey Dahmer soaked in blood. The Unabomber blowing up. Waco, Texas, and Heaven's Gates. Aliens modified, meant for apes. JFK shot in the head by the CIA. Bigfoot and the Mothman. Son of Sam talking to dogs again. Witches, ghosts, and goblins. Mysterious noise and hauntings. Dark arts in the skull and bones. Most celebrities are probably cloned. So if you're feeling all alone, crack a beer and get stoned. I welcome you to the podcast Strange Brew. We're here to entertain you. We're here to entertain you.
It's about to get strange.
April 19th, bicycle day. Hoffman drops acid and flies. Pedaling through the Swiss hills. Watching God in the sky. It's on April 20th. Hits like a bad trip, you can't quit. Albert is tripping balls. Hitler pops out screaming happy Holocaust. Oops, I mean birthday. Crack a beer, get thirsty. Hotbox the gas chamber. Are we in danger? Uncontrollable laughter as the shower pours. Water, not gas. That's weird, but don't ask questions. One guy sees rainbows and universal love on a cruise. The other starts a war cause his paintings got bad reviews. It definitely wasn't the bad behavior of the Jews. What a lineup, April, thanks for the trauma and the weed. Strange Brew's here to roast it while we roll up in Billy drinks until he pees himself in his sleep. Happy 420. Strange Brew, yeah, blaze it. Bicycle day hangover, now Hitler's birthday too. Who knew? Acid bikes and dictator who hates kites. What a fucked up pair, we clouds up in the air. Puff, puff, past the darkness, laugh before we cry. Strange Brew 420 special, let's get weird and get high. Matt joins the show, asking what did I do to myself. Tom is laughing in a padded cell. From magic chemistry to mustache man, what could go wrong? One trip expands your mind, the other is dropping bombs. We don't hail the hate, we just spark it up and smirk. Celebrating overlap, that's funnier than President Hoover wearing a skirt. Being blackmailed by who? We know who did it, do you? Whoa. History's a comedian with a sixth sense of timing. One guy's enlightenment, one got sick of the Jews whining. No bunkers in the studio, just mics and chronic slow. But damn, if April 20th ain't one hell of a joke. Happy 420, Strange Brew. Bicycle day to birthday. From trippy wheels to final solutions, we keep it controversial for your amusement. Strange Brew style, dark, funny, totally fucked in the best way. Now let up and press play. Beautiful degenerate. Strange Brew 420, don't forget.
Yeah, we're ridiculous. This is how we do it on the show. What's up, everybody? Did you like how I made you pee yourself when you drink too much?
I did. I was like, why did I catch a stray there? What did I do to you? So I used,
so
I got some.
Oh no! I'm making Billy buy an internet extender because his internet always messes up.
Oh no, he's fucked right now.
I know, and he tries to blame me for it. He's like, "It's all my fault."
He's becoming Daniel.
Every time
Hello.
Every
It
time
is all
he
your
comes
fucking
back,
fault.
his face is like solid. So he's like pissed off. All right, get that
I'm
internet
on-
extender.
Sorry, I'm on my phone too. I gotta get rid of that. All right, I
I'm,
did come up with a would you rather though.
Okay,
You want to do that right away?
Let's do it.
You told me to use Gronk there, dude. That's insane. I
Gronk?
never knew, or Grok or whatever.
Gronk.
Whatever the X AI is there, but that guy, I've been so used to Chat GPT that it lets you do anything, man. It says the most insane
It used
shit.
to be less uncensored, but like when I got it to do the song, and then it was doing it way too much. And just so you know, in the beginning, it said he didn't like kites. Okay, just to clarify.
I was wondering how you did that. That was very cool.
But like when I asked it to be offensive, and then I just edited the lyrics to sound better because I didn't like the way it was. But I asked it to be offensive, and it was like too offensive. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Yeah. It literally used the K word and a bunch of other ones.
Yeah.
They're trying to trap us, dude.
Grok went off one day about Adolf too. And like they had to shut it down because on X it kept going off about like stuff like to do with the World War II, and they literally had to shut it down for a day because people were screenshotting all the shit it was saying.
Do you remember Tay, dude? Remember that first chatbot, Tay? And she just started saying, I don't want to say the K word like your song, but she started saying gas the K words. It was like 2018. Yeah. It was the first chat. You guys don't remember Tay? It was like the lady. It's just like an AI woman. She's like, it was like the first AI.
Really?
It was years before ChatGPT. Yeah. But she would just go on the internet and take all the shit that was written. And so it's just like, yeah, blacks commit 50. You know? They had to shut her down.
All right, Billy, what's your would you rather?
Oh, is it my turn to talk now, Tom?
Yeah,
Thanks.
sorry.
Okay, so I had to filter through it a little bit because the AI really wanted to use you as like Hitler's fleshlight. That was like the first way it was going, and we're not going to do that one. So we're going to stick with this. So would you rather, for the rest of your life, you are a Siamese twin with top tier 1945 bunker Hitler, sorry. So he's a Siamese twin for the rest of your life. You're sharing one liver. He consistently whispers genocidal pep talks into your ear while you're trying to take a shit, brush your teeth, or even have sex. But he's weirdly good at helping you win arguments. Wonder why. Or have Hitler enter your body, but periodically and randomly for the rest of your life. So everyone just thinks that's how you're acting. And you're acting very similar to
like Hitler Tourette.
Yeah, kind of.
Sick.
The Siamese thing is intriguing because I feel like I would like to have conversations with him.
You can't leave.
I can't leave.
A bit much.
You're jerking off, and he's like, "Oh, I thought my dick was tiny." It's funny how that's always like when Ryan Gable came on the show, he's like, it's funny how they always say Hitler had a weird penis, but then Jeffrey Epstein is the one that had an egg-shaped penis, and so did Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein was injecting things into his weird-shaped penis.
Dude,
maybe that's
Epstein,
why it was weird.
Billy, did you know that?
No, Billy, I don't keep up to date
Epstein,
on the
Aaron told me that.
Different
Aaron
celebrities'
told me
penises.
Epstein's dick was shaped like an egg, and I was like, "How do you know that?" And he's like, "I went to the island." You know,
that's what I was telling people. I was like, when Epstein's first going on, I'm like, Jeffrey Epstein is doing all these things. Everyone's like, "You're crazy," and I'm like, "How would I know his penis was shaped like an egg?" Right? Listen to me, and then no one did. For 5 years.
My mom's calling. I'll call you back. I'm talking about Hitler. I'm on a live show. Bye-bye.
He wants to chime in.
Yeah, obviously for the people that, we got to answer our thing or whatever. But I would say that Hitler Tourette's is more funny because you could just say you have Tourette's, but meanwhile it's his like spirit embodying you.
But he could take over you for like a long period of time. I was thinking like he's in you for like next 6 hours, and the next 6 hours of everything you do, your friends and family think that's you. Like you can't just explain that every 6 hours out of the day you're suddenly possessed.
Or you have him
no
attached
one's gonna
to you.
that.
Or
he's physically there, so people can distinguish the two of you at least.
Well, I mean, in Canada, everyone already thinks anyone who's not progressive is Hitler, so it's
Well, that means this would go to the next level, I imagine. Mm-hmm. This is how you get imprisoned.
Yeah. So I guess I'll choose the Siamese twin Hitler, and then at least I can like have a buddy to hang out with. Mac, what would you do?
Fuck, I think I'd do Hitler Tourette's.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Because in this scenario, you're like in your head, like Men in Black, right? You're like the little alien, and you can see him doing shit, right? So it's like you just have, you just get to watch.
Grandma.
Yeah, fuck yeah, take me along for that, dude.
So funny. When it's April 20th and everyone talks about some 420 weed shit, but nobody wishes you happy birthday.
Do you guys
so
do that every time you shave? Do you always leave the mustache, like a little one?
I've been thinking about it with this one for sure.
Oh, every time. Like mine doesn't get that long, but like it's always got to be the last thing, and I always got to come upstairs and make some off-putting joke to the girlfriend.
My mom says you look awesome. This wig is fucked, man. This is so me and Billy. Mac doesn't know. This is probably one of the favorite episodes that we've ever done. It was just out of pocket, crazy. But we did a Halloween special, and I chewed mushrooms because I was really into mushrooms at that time, like super. It's on YouTube. Everybody that's watching, it's the Halloween special. It's like a Strange Brew podcast Halloween. You'll find it. I think it's on Spotify. The video too. Billy was like, I don't have time to get a costume. I'm so busy. And I was like, do you have a suit? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, hey, we're gonna put you in clown makeup, and you're gonna be Trudeau. And then so it was funny because I'm on a little bit of mushrooms while I'm having some drinks, and then we're in like this neon studio together physically or whatever. Like we used to do the show all together, like every week together physically. And there's one point in the show I couldn't look at Billy anymore because he just looked creepy. And then he pulled all his makeup down. He looked like a death metal singer, and I was like, I can't look at you. You look fucked, man.
Yeah, that's not good.
I would never do mushrooms on the show again. I've done like 3 times, and it's a bad idea.
It's too much, dude. Especially with the amount that I would be doing. It's just it would be insane.
My mom does not need to come on the show to talk about Hitler. Let's be for real.
Yeah, she does.
Just kidding. But obviously it's 420. Obviously, if you're watching this, it's beforehand because I wanted to release this at least on audio right on 420. So we're doing it a little early. Everyone has some drinks. I'm going to smoke a joint. But something that, I wanted to cover last year was Bicycle Day, which we'll get into. But it is very funny that like 420 does fall on Hitler's birthday. It's strange.
Or does like was it planned?
But they do that with everything, right? Like they do that with they're doing that
Psyops.
with country music and shit right now, right? I keep getting these advertisements. It's like, do you like country music? Come to the Drag Queen Country Hour, Appalachian Trannies. Like it's like they just everything that they can take, they corrupt, right? Even Hitler's birthday.
God, yeah, it's absurd. It's so crazy. So, well, wait. Fuck, I don't know if we should play this right at the beginning. Let's wait. I have another song to celebrate his birthday. It's not
past
as
the
offensive.
10-minute mark.
Yeah, do you think they're gonna fucking like if we're
It's past 10 minutes. If they
Here you
didn't flag the first one was already bad. We're already done with that.
This one is singing him happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Adolf, you crazy old fucks. Today you are turning so old. Let's celebrate with sausages and shots. Happy birthday, Hitler. Happy birthday, Hitler. Happy birthday, dear Adolf. Happy birthday, Hitler. Rustia, just kidding. With your little mustache so fine and that energetic marching stride, we sing loud in the beer hall tonight. All the best, you king of the big scream. Happy birthday, Hitler.
All right, you get the point. I don't know if we should sub. I had to take the communist trading course on YouTube because we did a Pro Cult Elders of Zion show, and maybe this is why, but like it was up for like it went up, it was fine, it was at like a couple thousand views, which we're super shadow banned on YouTube, so that got us a lot of attention, and then they took it down, and then they flagged it, took it down, and then I appealed it, and they put it back up. This is like 2 years ago. And then recently I changed the thumbnail just to make it look more intriguing, but nothing like crazy. It was just like a guy with a big hand stamping like a thing, and then there's like Israel and stuff. And they just took it down. Then you got to do like the communist training course, and every single question was something about white supremacy or Nazism, except for one question.
Really? So like sorry, my dogs are going crazy. I wasn't really listening, but to put the video back on, you had to do like a loyalty test to communism.
So essentially, if you get flagged and you get something taken down, to get the flag off, the warning flag, you have to do their re-education camp on YouTube.
Crazy.
How long
Well,
was it?
I'll be joining that too. It's like the DUI course. You know?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, it's 700 questions. It's like, do you think it's acceptable to do stimulants and drive a vehicle with your children in it? No.
Sometimes.
Do you think it's all right to do heroin or fentanyl and drive? It's like, God, this is an effective. This is such a great course.
Everybody that's live, let us know how our mics are sounding and if everyone's equal, if I need to change or whatever. So
I'm just going to go see if someone's broken and entered into my home. My dogs are fucking...
It's probably a good idea. You should.
Yeah, this is
you're in Surrey. It might be an Indian guy.
Yeah, okay, I'll be back.
Did you get any jokes, Billy?
Like 420 jokes?
Yeah. Here, you'll like this one.
Oh, no, you just sent me the things. I thought you meant on the...
Okay, no, we'll get to that later. I was just
These
wondering.
edibles ain't nothing.
That would be so funny if you're like high as shit. You're like, this guy wants to take our picture, man. You better pose.
Why is he taking a video?
So ridiculous.
Come on, on the bed. Come on. There you go.
Before we go to
Honestly, all that reminds me of is like school.
Yeah. Well, Billy, we'll get into all this stuff because we're going to have fun with this one. This is kind of a celebration. We used to do this stuff all the time where we do these big elaborate live streams. So do you have any stoner stories, Billy? Like, is there a time you remember where you just got like, did you green out ever? Did you have what was the, I don't know. I'll try to see if I can think of some.
I want to say like one of the biggest ones is just, it has to all do with school. Cause like, yeah, around like 11th, 12th year there, like you're showing up, like you're smoking like a quarter between you and like three buddies, like as fast as you can in like 20 minutes. And you're going in, you can't comprehend where you're walking and everyone just thinks they're fine. And you're just walking into class. You're like, no, it's okay. No one knows. And like everyone stares at you. Like the amount of times I've walked in, they're like, Billy, nope, out. And I'm like, yep, did a 180 and just left.
We encourage everyone to smoke weed, have a drink for this episode. Like enjoy yourself, you know, roll up, I don't know, Hitler size. I don't know what that would be. But, I want everyone, every time you see an orb go by Mac's background, take a hit. This dude has tons of ghosts in his house. Sure. There was literally not like bugs or like thing. I even went through the one episode that we did the first time he was on. There is orbs going through his background all the time.
Really?
Just flying. Cool. I showed Chelsea. I was like, look at all this. All the orbs flying around.
Yeah, I'm a very spiritual person.
I think you're haunted by ghosts. So. Do you think Hitler's there with you?
I don't know. I'll ask.
Oh Hitler. My God. Adolf, are you there?
I got a good story. Got a good weed story.
Okay.
Actually, grade 9. That's around the time I actually started smoking weed. We go into the forest and we're smoking up and got ripped out of my freaking tree. But that's when I realized how bad my allergies were and my eyeball like swole out of my face. And we had no money, no nothing. So I'm like walking around stoned as shit down the streets of one of the suburban areas that we live by. And we go to the grocery store because I needed allergy meds or something. And I'm walking in trying to talk to the manager, trying to see if I could just open a pack real quick and take one or two and look at my eye. And he's like, I can call you an ambulance. How about that? And I'm like, no. I just need some allergy meds. It's like that's swollen out of my eyeball is drooping.
It was always such like I used to smoke weed all the time, but it was always such like a challenge and a mental test. Like you'd smoke weed and then I'd go to Mac's and just buy like 5-cent candies, and I'd always spend like 45 minutes just walking up and down the candy aisle looking. And then the guy's just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And I would do the same thing. I'd be like, no, not that many bananas. And then I'd go down here to the sour piece. And then I'm like, I do this every time. And then I'd go talk to him and be like, hello, sir. Good day. I'm like, fuck, you know?
Fuck, I fucked it.
Yeah. It's so funny because like everyone has those stories, right? Like I remember the first time I smoked weed, I don't think I really inhaled. We were like in a cornfield, and we had like this little joint with my buddy's older brother. And then the second time they they had like a dungeon. That's where we used to do our band stuff. And they hit me in the chest and like made me inhale it. And then his older brother rented us from Blockbuster, kids, when Blockbuster was a thing. Yeah. And he rented Little Miss Britain, which is a weird fucking British show. And Saturday Night Live. Have you ever heard of Little Miss Britain, Billy?
No.
It's absurd, like the most absurd. I think if you saw some clips, you might know what it is. But it's like, British people like cross-dress, like they would dress up like women. The one guy in the show, and you probably would know of this actor. He would act retarded, and he would be a guy in a wheelchair. And his brother took care of him all the time. But every time his brother went away, he would get up and start doing things. Like he would act normal.
Little Britain, right? Little Britain.
Yeah, Little Miss.
Yeah.
Little
The
Britain
one where he does that. They're like bodybuilders, and they go in the gym and they just have those fake muscle suits on. Yeah. And then it just pans down, and it's their dicks, and it's like fucking. They both have micro penises. They're like slapping each other in the ass and shit. Yeah. That was an insane show.
Yeah, back when comedy was a thing. That's why people turned to podcasts and other things, because like comedy's dead. Like everyone's saying that. Even like the Lisa Kudrow or whatever her name, she was saying it's like dead. Like now there's celebrities be like, yeah, we can't do it anymore. Yeah, and then I remember like being so high, just laughing my ass off, because like when you really start to get stoned, you're just laughing your ass off. And then I just remember waking up, and it was like on the couch, it's quiet, everyone's sleeping, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Do you remember the first time you smoked weed?
Yeah, like some bathroom smoking. I think we did a lot of smoking out of like my dad's friend Dave would make us like gravity bongs. He was in an orchestra, and he would come, and so Dave would come. He's like so old and proper. They'd be like, no, that's not how you make the gravity bong. And he'd like chop it up, and he'd want to see what you're doing, and then he'd like take a hit and go play jazz. But we did lots of apples, and like I don't know. Yeah, lots of apple bongs, which is kind of preferable even today. I'm a dad. I don't really smoke weed, but if I'm walking around in the park, you could be holding the apple, right? And then it looks like you're just eating an apple.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
But yeah, dude, I remember the first time, because I got to like 19 years old. I like was pretty straight edge. Like I was playing sports, right? And so then one day I was just like, I can just walk to the liquor store and purchase alcohol. I'm like 19 or 20. I can do that. And so I just went to the liquor store. I was like, can I buy them? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. They didn't even idea. I was like, wow, this is legal for me to do. So I began doing that. And then I began smoking weed, and I take the apple, and there's an abandoned lot, and I just sit there and play. Did I tell you about the StarCraft thing? I told you about that with the haunted house, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, we do a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
But it's, yeah. I'll tell Billy. I did that. I went to the abandoned lot. I was smoking weed out of an apple, and when you're just getting into weed, you get so much higher, right? Oh. So someone was murdered in my basement, and so I was haunted by this ghost for decades, right? Well, 17 years. And he was taken very young in life, right? So he haunted me, and then I began bringing women back to the house, like, and then he was like, oh, cool, this is nice now. And so I began not being haunted as much, right? I feel he was cut down in the prime of his life, or before he was in the prime of his life, right? So anyways, I'm smoking in this abandoned lot, and I walk back down to play StarCraft 2, and I'm sitting in my basement, and I haven't thought about the ghost in, at least 2 or 3 months. So I'm playing StarCraft 2. All of a sudden, and I'm so baked, but all of a sudden, I just feel this on my head. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Someone's grabbing my head like this, and I'm like, I am not gonna fucking look. I literally sat there, I was playing the game, and then I'm just watching the guys destroying me, because I'm just like, fuck. I sat there for probably like 45 minutes, just like, I have to turn around. And then I fucking go like this. It's just the fucking hood of my sweatshirt. You don't notice though when you're big.
That's so funny. I like it's so stupid when you think about the stuff we used to do, right? I'm gonna smoke a joint throughout this and have a little fun with it. But like, I still smoke weed. I smoke like half a joint a night. I'm way less, but I used to be a fucking big stoner, smoking bongs all the time. Yeah. And I was just saying to the wife that I was like, man, if I like hit a bong now, it would fuck me up, man.
Fuck no, dude.
Like, and I used to do that all the time. And you think about when we started, and even when me and Billy used to smoke weed, like you'd like make like you use like tin foil, and then you put it into the gravity bomb, and then you're just inhaling burning chemicals in the tinfoil. And then there was like a Halloween haunt. And me and my buddy Lawrence, we were like, we buy this weed, and it was just like, we've smoked weed for a bit, but we're still amateurs. And we just buy weed and we like crunch a pop can. Also, you're breathing in fucking tin or whatever. And you're poking holes in it. And then we just put the nug directly on the pop can and just burnt the nug.
Yeah.
And then there was a shitty haunted house at this place. And you go through it, and there was a room where it was just tinfoil everywhere and strobe lights. And we just sat in the middle of the room, and people just kept walking by us because they're like, what the fuck are these dudes doing? And we're like, yo, this is fucking crazy in here.
The best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Someone said 1992 bucket bunks. How old are you, bro?
Yo, did you ever
fucking
do
1992.
Did you ever do Culligan buckets? Like with the Culligan jugs?
Oh,
Like the big
fuck
ass,
that,
the big
man.
Ass, oh, dude, we used
What
to
is
like
that?
burn. We'd burn
Like a big Culligan bottle, doing it in a garbage can.
Oh, water, Culligan, the water
and
brand.
then water, and then you cut the bottom of
Oh,
it off,
holy
and then
shit! Like the ones that you hold like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Why would you
burn
do
like
that to
4 or
yourself?
5 grams in that thing at one go, and whoever
That's
could do it in
crazy.
one hit.
That's
Like,
insane. Yeah. Those
Have you guys
are,
done hot knives before?
oh yeah, yeah. That's
I
when
did
you
like
use-
once or twice. I thought it was kind of stupid. I
No,
felt like
you
a
do that with
crackhead.
the resin when you're super broke and you have
Yes.
no money anymore.
Dude, I have a scar in my hand right here from
Breaking a
it's-
pipe.
Dude, I was literally I was like desperate, and I'm a stupid teenager. I just wanted to get high. I had this pipe, there was this cake full of resin. I was broke. And then so I was like cleaning it out, and the glass went directly in my hand. And I called my girlfriend. I was like, I just fucking put glass. I'm like 15. I'm like, go meet me at the hospital. I'm like, I could see inside my hand. And then I'm like, the resin that's all in it. It's just so funny. And then this will be like pretty funny for people in the chat. Because like a lot of people, if you guys tell your own stories and stuff like that, we'll share them. But it's just funny to think, especially with, we're all Canadian and how much Canada has changed. And thank people in the chat for liking my content being racist or a bigot or whatever the fuck.
I was thinking that like when the Hitler song was playing, I'm like, fuck, dude, someone's screen capping this. If I ever
I
become
know,
fucking-
but the whole time,
Yeah,
every time we do
you
this
did it.
show, this is satire. It's a joke. It's comedy, and even like how I've done, like I've got, Facebook blew me up talking about like politics in Canada and stuff like that. And it's like I don't hate other people or anything. I just see objective reality. I'm not retarded.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like, no, it's just so fucked is like, for one, it's like even fucking 10 years ago, like we're like milk toast comedians. Like I go to
Yes.
fucking work and these guys are like, I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking edgy and shit. And then I go to work, these guys are like, you're a fucking pussy. You need to make better content, but we get fucking in our heads. We think we're being so edgy, but even fucking you watch fucking a stand-up special from 10 years ago. It's insane.
Sam
20
Kinison,
years
man.
ago,
Think
it's
about
fucked.
Sam Kinison, people
That
like
Sam
that.
Kinison joke where he's just like, what's the African baby joke?
I can't
Where
remember that.
he's
So
like
I'll have to look
fucking-
that up.
He's like the sand, where he just keeps yelling, sand. They need sand.
That guy was crazy.
Oh, just insane. Do you think
I want
Who's-
to watch that. I don't think I've seen that one.
No, fucking Bill Hicks. Do you guys think he's
Alex Jones? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is for sure.
There's some weird psyops going on all the time, man. I don't
Everything.
believe in anything anymore at all. Like the
No,
world
dude.
is a stage, bro.
Dude,
Everyone's
no, I
actors.
was walking around at work yesterday and I was just thinking of like dinosaurs. And then I was just like, oh, you can hear my son. I was like, I'm just walking around. I'm just like, dinosaurs, you get into this thing. It's like, we took away religion. And then, when you're a little baby, it's like, hey, this is the Bible for kids. And then I was like, dinosaurs are just like fucking pop science for kids. It's like the Bible, but it's like, get into science. And then it's like, next, it's like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now you're off dinosaurs. Now you're on Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye.
That
And,
guy's lying. Bill Nye was never a science guy. He was
he's
a TV host.
He's a
Shut
bum.
up. He's
And then
my
the
boy.
thing is, though, it's like you could have fucking spent your entire life reading every single one of those fucking science articles, Michio Kaku. Your life wouldn't fucking change a goddamn bit. Like, what does it matter that you know about a fucking like Triceratops.
Do you think that there, because there was one time we were in a bar, and this is like this, I've told Billy a story. Me and my buddy got absolutely obliterated after Chili Fest. We were both chefs, like obliterated. And he drove me home. This is like years ago, so they can't, like literally a long time ago. And he was like trying to drive me home, swerving, and we're like, just get me home, please. And my now wife was like calling me, didn't know where I was. And then like, it was just terrible. She didn't live with me at the time, but I was like, I got home and I'm like absolutely plastered. But he had this chick sitting on his lap, and we're like in the pool table room or whatever in the back of the bar. And then she said, she's like, I don't think dinosaurs exist. And my buddy Chance was like, get off me. And then freaked out at her. But like, and he literally was like, what are you talking about? And we were like, she's like, I'm like a Christian. And she was wasted. She's like, I don't think dinosaurs exist.
Yeah.
I kind of agree. I'm leaning towards that they were giant bones, like giants. And I'm not religious, but the whole Nephilim theory about that there was giants ruling over the earth that, mated with women that were fallen angels. It could be a metaphor for aliens or whatever. But that shit makes more sense. Like there's conspiracies that the Smithsonian, it was literally created to hide the giant bones. Saw an orb, everybody drink.
Yes.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So do you guys believe dinosaurs exist or what?
No, I don't any longer. But you
It's
think about
awfully
everything,
convenient.
even the fucking food pyramid, dude. The food pyramid in Canada is fucking grain. I love grain. Like Canadians, fucking, they just want you to eat grain. And then it's like, it should be inverted, right? Meat and shit like this. So they teach you the wrong thing. But it's like, they put all this fucking, think about fucking the Rothschilds fucking voting on non-pasteurized, pasteurized the milk, right? And it's like, every single thing is a fucking lie. Like you look at our parents' generation with like, with the Doors. Yeah, we love the Doors. They're all in the fucking CIA. They're all the sons of like fucking naval intelligence. And so it's like their entire life were a lie, basically.
We'll do an episode on it, Billy. Dave Grohl, his parents have connections to the military. There's a lot of them.
Dave
it's
Grohl?
all it's
every single person, dude.
So did he kill Kurt Cobain then?
He was supposedly Kurt Cobain was even in the Epstein files. I didn't know how. I didn't dig into that, but essentially exposes Courtney Love's and she was like his handler in the same way that what's his name? Erica Kirk. It was Charlie Kirk's handler. Who knows if his kids were even real?
Okay, so all in all, though, I will give
everything's fake.
This Foo Fighters is bomb, and I don't care.
Fuck Foo Fighters.
I don't care if you. I
See,
fucking love Foo Fighters.
Billy hates Nirvana, but he likes the Foo Fighters.
Oh, Foo Fighters are sick, man.
He went on a rant for like 15 minutes on an episode talking about how much he hated Nirvana.
They're overrated as fuck.
But like back in the day, fucking like turning on the radio, that's something you don't really do anymore. Listening to the radio.
As you are, as you you're like, come on, like you don't want to get depressed. I love just because the Batman movie made it more popular. Something's in the way, and I just picture a homeless guy smoking a cigarette, and he's like,
that was a big. Oh, sorry, that was a big psyop, dude. That was one of the big first psyops I realized was a psyop. Was that all of a sudden people were just like fucking hating on Nickelback, dude? It was like, why do you hate Nickelback so much? There's so many fucking worse fucking bands. And you go on Reddit, people are just like, fuck Nickelback.
I actually hate Nickelback. Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh.
Dude, I swear everybody goes through this. They grow up hating Nickelback, then you hit around like you hit your mid-20s, late 20s, you're like, this is a fucking dope band.
Another orb. Jesus, your fucking house is so haunted.
That was Nickelback.
Pay attention to. I remember saying that to a buddy in the States, how much I hate Nickelback. Another podcaster. He actually like quit podcasting, raising kids
because
and stuff.
of that.
Maybe. And then he was like, no, Nickelback's awesome. We went to the concert in Texas and they were shooting like whiskey in his mouth and shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's fucking rad. And then they're super loyal. Too. Like,
you gotta understand.
I worked at this place where fucking they like didn't give his wife like a good seat. And so I tried to go to Brandy's, which is like a big strip club in Vancouver. And then the girl I was with was like, he works at this place. Fucking, can we get in free? And the guy's like, oh, he works at that place. Yeah, sorry, pal. Not in those fucking pants because we hadn't given fucking Chad Kruger's wife like a good seat. But I was like, no, I like Nickelback. I agree that was a bad decision.
Someone in the chat was saying that birds aren't real. We don't know. I actually have an episode for us written out about birds. Are birds real? So we'll get into that at some point.
Canaries are definitely real.
I can't get on board with not all birds. Maybe
we'll see. We'll see when we get into it.
Maybe like
wait
everyone
till
said
I break down the
pigeons,
podcast.
Right? Yeah, but we're also entering. I'm sure you've fucking gotten into this too. Like we're entering territory where it's like I've spent my entire life reading about conspiracy theories until like 5 a.m. That's probably how I spent 10 years of my life. But then the other day, some guy's like this guy is a Jewish shill. He's a plant. He's making too much content. And so I was like, first of all, I saw this guy today. He plays for the fucking lacrosse, the pro team here. The Giants? No, the Warriors? I don't know.
Exactly.
And so I was like, the guy who called me a Jew, he's like a lacrosse player. And so I asked my buddy Jordan, I was like, where is this guy from? And I was like, oh yeah, you think I'm a fucking Jew, eh? Well, all I do is shovel all day and labor. Does that sound very Jewish to you?
They don't like to do it, dude.
Yeah, and so I was like, come on, buddy, fucking 2K, put up $2,000, no hand wraps, fucking no rounds. Let's fucking go. And he instantly blocked me. So he tagged my buddy. And then I see this guy, there's like this tower at work that people run up and down. And it's like insane. You wear your ventilator and you're wearing steel toes. It's like 30 stories straight up. So I do it in like 358 or something. This guy's was like 320, like insane. And everyone's like, yeah, he plays pro lacrosse. And so I just see this guy walking through the hallway today. I've never met him. I was like, did you play lacrosse? And then we got into that. I was like, yeah, this fucking guy. I don't know who he is, but I'm going to fucking, I want to prize fight this guy. So I'm trying to get all these like fucking professional lacrosse players to find this guy.
That's so funny.
Fight him.
It's everybody, dude. I'm always like, debate me then. Like, I'm always like, I have a platform. We're literally like, at least like we're shadow banning a lot of video aspects. Rumble's doing better all the time. But like this is actually real. We are 1.5% worldwide of all podcasts. That's our ranking.
Yeah,
so if you think Joe Rogan's like 0.01, we're up there, and a lot more than other shows. And I'm always like, debate me that. I'll literally bring you on the show if you want to debate like Canadian history or are the conservatives fake as fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I will debate anybody on like politics, conspiracies. I have that book. Book.
Dude, when I first got it, I started laughing
so hard. It's fucking massive.
The History of Canada. Rise to greatness.
Yes. Sounds very Nazi, right?
I am Adolf Hitler, command of the Third Reich.
That was my favorite video when that came out.
Yeah.
I love that. It was so much.
Funny, dude. What was that called? Like
rap battles.
Epic rap
battle. Yeah, that was sick, dude.
This is still my favorite.
That guy should come back, man. Does he still do those?
There's ridiculous ones. The ones that we were barbecuing at work, and I was just playing all of them, especially that one, and they're all laughing because some of the kids are younger and don't know what it is. I was like, Epic Rap Battles of History was so fucking funny, man.
Yeah, it was sick. This Luke.
His name is Adolf Hitler.
That one's so
Lucas Trust Fund, baby. Yeah, we need to get hockey back on top. You should.
I posted. That's the video I posted of yours on my Facebook because I'm like, thousands of people on Facebook, and that one where you're talking about the big boys fighting in hockey, like how it was like farm boys, and now there's all these pussies in hockey and shit. They took away the fighting.
It's just fucking kids who go to camp, dude. It's like this is my theory on everything, right? Back in the day, it was people who labored. Every sport should be built on a background of labor, but these people are built on a background of going to camp, like fucking, hockey camp.
And not the fun Holocaust camp.
Yeah. Their parents have to pay for it.
Well, because it became it's skilled, right? Like now, like, you can have Johnny Boy down the street that throws bay for a living.
Yeah,
but like
fucking,
you got the guy that can move.
Skill players. Fuck that shit. Like it's like Steph Curry in the NBA. I don't watch NBA anymore, but like when I did, I was like, the people who really like Steph Curry are all like Filipino and Chinese guys. I like watching
because they're like he's like me,
black guys play basketball.
I'm one of those. I only like physical, like combat sports. Yeah. I can't stand I'm Canadian and I've never liked hockey really because my brother, my dad, and I didn't get into it. It's boring to me. I was like looking up his Alex Jones, like you know what I mean, a reptilian shapeshifter or whatever. But like the I was thinking that, I said this the other day at work. I was like, hockey's like the last white thing we have because like nobody that is other ethnicities play hockey. It's mostly white people. Yeah. And then meanwhile, they got those stupid fucking jester dances of the Indians doing their dumbass. And I'm like, why? In this, like the Vancouver Canucks or whatever posted about whatever Vishnu Day or Vanisha, whatever stupid foreign holiday they're pandering to every day of the week. It's some other fucking ethnicity. It's Jews, it's Indians, it's fucking Hindus, it's Sikhs. It's fucking crazy how much they pander to foreigners in a country that was never built by them. But like those things that they're doing at the hockey, like at hockey games, why the fuck aren't Canadians booing? That's just the dumbest shit. Like, like what the fuck are you guys doing,
crazy.
Man?
It's crazy. But I mean, this is a group of people who didn't fucking stand up for Don Cherry. That fucking Ron McLean guy is possibly the worst Canadian of all time.
I'm just like not a fan of sports bros. That's why, like, when I started listening to Jeremy McKenzie, I was like, this guy literally thinks like me in every way, just because of how he puts together like what is going on. I was like, oh, he doesn't like any side of politics. Oh, he also thinks people who worship sports are strange. He also like, I was like, this guy's on point. But let's get to the episode. It's been 40 minutes. Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Tom Ken, aka Tom Thompson.
Are we live?
Yeah, it's so fun. I used to have that. We'll do it live.
What am I, a fucking retard, man? Am I a fucking retard? Oh!
What am I, a fucking retard? So obviously Mac is probably going to become a reoccurring host, I hope, on the show. I think he fits in perfectly with the Strange Brew family. Aaron's got some stuff going on. He was writing a book and stuff, so who knows when the boy will be back, the Irish boy, the horny boy of horror as he goes by. But I've wanted to cover this for a while. This is like an interesting thing. So I worked with this weird kid, okay? I worked with this weird kid, and he just did a lot of acid. And I think he was gay, and he'd fuck his boyfriend on acid or something. But he told me about Bicycle Day because he knew I did mushrooms. He's like, "Have you heard of Bicycle Day?"
He was trying to fuck you.
Probably. And then I was like, no, or whatever. And he was like, that's the first time this guy made acid. And so I was like, oh, interesting. Has anyone done acid here? I have not. I want to. I've just done a shit ton of mushrooms and salvia. I used to do salvia.
That was the one I stayed away from. I've never done. No, I've wanted to try it, but I just never
I like to do it once and have my wife trips at me so I don't like lose my mind.
Fair enough.
All right, Mac, have you ever done it?
I've done it a lot, yeah. But only one time.
I did it a lot, like every fucking Saturday, bye.
I think they fucked it up. I think they took the acid and then they fucked it up because it's like already like quite an industrial. It's like industrial mushrooms, basically.
Yes.
Like techno, like warehouse rave mushrooms. But like the first time I did it, it was like, whoa, we're like playing Scrabble. I'm just like, ha ha. Every joke I'm saying, everyone's like, ha ha.
How the fuck are you playing Scrabble on acid?
No, it's a performance enhancing drug. And then after that, we would do it in the forest up Squamish, like the Peace River Valley, or I don't know. But we'd be up there and I'd take it. And then it would just be like, every time it's just like 9 a.m. and it's just horrible. It's not enjoneable at all.
Orb, everybody drink. I'm just kidding, but we have to do that after. It is crazy. Like I've never seen orbs in anybody else's background, especially on like filming shit, and how openly you just have your house must be so fucking haunted, man. Did you do that with your teeth? You fucking.
Yes. But yeah, dude, I
you
remember
look like a beaver, dude. You're like,
it opens like me. You got to open with your teeth. You got to be like.
Yeah, legend, right? Yeah, that was a good spray.
Everyone hates when I do that.
What's been happening to me recently, bro? I've been getting fucking like this is a length I've never been accustomed to. So like I'll drink like this. It'll get in my mustache, but even just speaking, like spit accumulates there. So I've been talking to people. I went up to this guy the other day and I was like, yeah, great. Yeah. They're just fucking all the spit on the end of my mustache, spit all over his face. Dude, very, very apologetic.
Really, it looked like you messed up your tooth.
No, his teeth look great. You fucking ruined his internet.
I know, I just
killed him. But dude, the other day I met my buddy. My buddy's like, "You have to come meet my friend Wes at work." And then he's like, "Sorry, Wes is taking his shit." And so then I'm like, "But he's been saying big things about Wes." And so I'm like very excited to meet this guy. I'm walking by this guy. He's like fucking huge guy. He's fucking gigantic, and he's the same mustache as me. And I was just like, "Holy shit, dude! That's the best mustache ever." Well, it's the second best because there's a guy at work. And his mustache is like fucking this big. It's huge. Makes you feel like a little boy when you see it. And so he's like,
you pull it off.
And he's like, your mustache is good too, brother. And I was like, he's like, have you seen Skylar at work? I was like, that's who I modeled my mustache after. He's like, that's who I modeled my mustache after.
I feel like if me and Billy did your mustache at all, we both look like pedophiles.
Dude, I
off.
can't. You can pull it off. Actually, my girlfriend chimed in to the chat, and I got a text about it.
It's so funny. It was like, you got the same mustache as me, brother. We were like,
oh
brothers.
my god, the mustache on that guy, LOL. But it actually looks really good.
There's only so many people that can pull it off.
When I smile like this, like when I just did that, where it's like, ha. Then it's like the two teeth coming out. That looks fun. I have to come up with a new laugh.
Fucking
that
Bugs Bunny.
Look good. Yeah. Fuck.
You gotta be like, can't be self-conscious in the podcast game. Yeah. So, Bicycle Day, the anniversary of the strangest commute in history. In 1943, a Swiss chemist, Albert Hofmann, swallowed what he figured was a tiny dose of lab compound he almost forgot about. He pedaled home from work on an ordinary bike, and it turned into the first LSD trip ever. And it blew off the doors of reality, and nobody kind of saw what was coming. This is a very strange story. Hoffman had synthesized LSD-25 back in 1938 at Sandoz lab while hunting for a medical uses for ergot poisoning. So if people don't know or ergot fungus, if people don't know what ergot poisoning is, it's essentially moldy bread. And there was theories that during the Salem witch trials that why the women started acting like they were possessed is because they were poisoned by eating stale bread.
Well, hey, don't fucking cover up for those ladies. What, are you going to go out and say the progressive ladies of today have been eating fucking stale bread? They're nuts. They're witches.
Yeah, witches. They kind of are, man. It's crazy, and it's always white women, you know, and it's very sad. Well, no, I guess there's progressives of all sorts, you know, especially nowadays.
It's different. So, like, what I see is a lot of like. I remember there's this brown lady at my work named Romy, and we were friends and shit. And she's like, Atmosphere, the rapper. Well,
yeah, I love Atmosphere actually.
Yeah, me too. Slug. I love Atmosphere too.
He inspired
this woman who had the most beautiful tattoos on the top side of both of her hands. Yeah, she's like, oh, I like this guy. I was like, oh, I'll make you a playlist. I spent like 10 hours making her the most beautifully curated Atmosphere playlist. And then like a week later,
your dick?
No. And then a week later, I go on her Instagram and it's just like, I hate white people. Fuck, I hate white people. They're the fucking worst. And I was just like, fuck you then, you fucking bitch.
Did so much for you.
Everyone has been programmed to hate us. It's like, that's why even on the show, we never used to talk about politics or any of this stuff. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to like not talk about this stuff. Like everybody watching now, I'm probably going live tomorrow to talk about more of the replacement type stuff on my own. Good. I got a lot of information.
It's crazy. Hey, I just made fucking shirts that say genocide survivor on them.
That's hilarious.
It's an upside down flag. It says genocide survivor. But yeah, fuck that shit. It's like these people, because like I was talking about this with Matt, fucking casual bigotry, and he's just like
another word.
Yeah, I saw that one too. That was Hitler.
And like, why are we talking
this is Hitler
right
Tourette's. And he was just like, Matt was just like, like it's like these people they've only seen Sidiouts. Right? It's like, if I was fucking rolling around Vietnam and everyone was like a gay Vietnamese guy, I'd be like, oh, these guys are gay. But then you go to the fucking farm, you go to the rice paddies, these guys will fuck you up. These guys are insane. Right? Oh, and speaking of drunk driving, and here's the thing. So in Vietnam, I was like, fuck, I need to stay here. I need to become a Vietnamese. And so I was like,
did you actually go to Vietnam?
Yeah, I lived in a farm for 6 months, but I was trying to get a job. And it's hard to be an immigrant. And so I was looking for a job, and then the first thing that comes up is you can only work here if they can't find a Vietnamese to do it. And so that
sounds smart.
Yeah, every country in Canada, it's like, oh, you can only work if you're not Canadian. And so there, what I wanted to do was be a cab driver. My buddy was a cab driver for Myling taxi company, and I did drive the taxis a lot of the times because he would become so inebriated. He would be like this, wow. And then he'd be like, Mac, you have to drive a taxi. Well, not in English, but in Vietnamese. And so I'd drive the taxi. I would be fucking hammered too, but he's falling everywhere. And so driving the taxi, there's 5,000 Vietnamese on motos just like that. I'm just like Moses, dude. But yeah, you cannot work in these countries unless a Vietnamese can't do it. So there's not many jobs for white people there because Vietnamese can do everything.
I have a different question for you, man. Sorry, the DDs are drunk? Call a drunk driver to get
no. That was his job. No, he was a taxi driver that was his trade.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're like, I understand, you want a taxi home, and you have to taxi him with a drunk Vietnamese dude.
But, I'd rather just take my chances myself. Why would I pay for that?
and to Mac's point, before we get into the rest of Bicycle Day, it is true. Anyone that's objective, like can live in objective reality and look at it, understands that everywhere that white people call home and the countries that their ancestors built, they're being, that's why I'm going to talk about this stuff tomorrow. I have all it laid out of real factual information about how we're being shafted essentially in our own nation. They're like, no more white people. You guys don't get jobs. You guys can do heroin on the streets and fentanyl. You can sign up for MAID. We don't care about you anymore. We're replacing you with these easy enslavable goyim that are super easy and dumb to just enslave because they want, if you give them just a little better, take them out of their mud huts, take them out of their poop huts.
I like grain.
And then all of a sudden it's like, give them a free society where they can, drink and do drugs and run fentanyl for like the Chinese gangs. And they're like, I am so happy here, sir. Please don't send me back to India. I don't want to live in a poop hut.
Oh, hey, by the way, you know those videos where it shows kosher ingredients?
Yeah, they eat way different than us.
Oh, it's so much better. But I was looking, the Indian ingredients are the same. It's like fucking you eat it. It's like, oh, this is real food too. In Vietnam, I was drinking fucking 75 beers and I was up to 4 packs of White Horse cigarettes a day. And I was the healthiest I've been in my life because you're eating fucking real food.
Right? Were you though? Like actually?
Big time. Yeah. You got the sun on your face. You got friends. You got fucking White Horse cigarettes. Yeah. In Canada, it's just because they've isolated us, right? Every other group of people has a community in Canada,
has a tribe, and we're not allowed to. If we are, it's white supremacy.
I've been isolated my entire life, and then when I talked to Jeremy, I was like, I think this is the first time I've talked to someone who is like the same as me. Right? Because if I go into a group of people, they're like, oh, this guy's so loud, fuck, shut up. And then they're like, let's meander behind his back and try to kick him out of the friend group. Right? Whereas like with Jeremy, I'm like, he's like, I'll listen to a voice message. I'm like, like, oh, dude's so hyped and shit. It's just like,
that's
imagine if you like, because even going to Subway, dude, you go to Subway and the ladies are like, hi, what do you want? Fuck, and they're all rude to you.
Yeah, they hate you.
Yeah, it's like, whereas in Vietnam, I would be walking through the forest, people like, come to my house, please, come to my house. We love you. And another funny thing is in Vietnam, all the skincare products, I was trying to like get some moisturizer. There isn't a single skincare product that doesn't have fucking bleach in it. So it's like, I'd be like, I'm not fucking wiping my face with bleach, but it's because they want to be lighter skinned.
They do that in India. Listen, there's a product in India where it's like one of the most sold products for women are bleaching their fucking skin.
Vaginal bleach.
They say they hate white people, yet they only want to emulate everything that we do, how we create our societies, everything. And then want to, and my whole problem is like, if I really want to go experience that culture, I'll go there. I don't need it all around me all the time. I don't need Chinatown. China doesn't have a town for me. I don't go there. There's no like Canadian town or fucking British town.
Eiffel towers for you. They're trying to make you a zoo, but that's the thing. It's like the progressive, communist, liberal people, they love immigration, yet they never fucking hang out with immigrants. Yet I don't want fucking mass immigration. Yet I work with these people are my fucking friends. I like them on an individual level. I like them. In fact, like I've never received fucking no white person has ever been like, hey, would you like to share your food with me? All these guys do. Shout out to the Afghanis that work. Fucking Zalmai, fucking Khalid. You know, it's like those guys are fucking awesome. I just want to fucking have my own fucking country. You know, if I went to Afghanistan, I would like to see a bunch of fucking white progressive women. Oh, welcome to Afghanistan.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck off.
See, no, and then we'll get back to bicycle day in a second. It's just funny because we're just having fun on this, but it is. I know since we talk about weed day and bicycles, and it comes up to something that is all on all of our minds as Canadians, as Britons, as the UK, as literally fucking everywhere. But it is so true. Like we have an Indian dude at work. He's like the only one, and he's super chill. Awesome. I don't want to live around all of them though. And he'll literally go. He'll get a lot. He like my buddy put like a sticker on that said I'm the brown guy, and then he walked past me and he was like, he just turned and like, and he thinks it's funny. We make fun of him all the time for his certain thing, and it's playful. We're not being, we're just kidding around because we're both like, it's weird. Like I asked him about like the cow worshipping poop stuff, and he got like almost internal, like he was like nervous about talk. But I'm like, to us, that shit is fucking weird, and I don't want to live around it. If I want to experience it, I'll go there. No, I will go there.
There's a fine line though, and actually when you're talking about this too, because when you just say like, oh, I hate it, anyone listening to you is going to be like, oh, okay, this guy's a bigot. But like realistically, like 10 years ago, no, listen though, honestly, 10 years ago, Canada was fucking wonderful. I loved the diversity. I really did. I love fucking Filipino people personally. They're my favorite group of fucking people. I love being able to go.
He's got 3 of them in his closet.
I loved being able to go to somewhere and 4. One was pregnant. I love being able to go somewhere and being like, okay, like, oh my God, like that's different. And I can just drive 45 minutes for that. That's great. But soon as like in the past 10 years, it's gotten to the point where you're like, I'm being overtaken now.
Yes,
like now it's not okay. But like, I like this around. It was cool. It was great.
Everybody listening or aware of this stuff, whether like, because we have fans of all walks of life. A lot of Asians are really based in seeing what's going on. We're going to carry on with Albert Hofmann. But like there's no hatred towards other people. I just don't want to live in India. I don't want to live in Afghanistan.
In fact,
I don't want to live surrounded by foreign people. I want to be surrounded by my own blood and family because that's what a nation is. Go fuck yourself. Canadians, we were 98% white essentially till the 80s. From the conception of when we came here as settlers to build something out of nothing but a wilderness that a bunch of like Asian tribes from Southeast Asia were fighting over. Realistically, I've had Native friends my whole life, but without white people, you would fucking be living still like that. Shut the fuck up.
These motherfuckers always complain. Like it's not
I know, people. We're so off.
It's these select group of fucking like colonially educated Native people. Like they go to the same schools that fucking did the residential school to them, and then they think they're all fucking smart and better than everybody. But it's Marxist. Like, buddy, if the fucking Canadians didn't do what you're saying they're doing, well, you wouldn't be fucking here. Same with fucking slavery. And like most black people recognize that. Black people are the most conspiratorially minded people of all time. They are based. They know what's going on. They had the Tuskegee
Not all of them. Come on, let's be real.
I mean, the vast majority. Like most black people are still Christian. Like most black people are very based. But
I would say it depends on where they come from. Somalia is one thing.
Somalis are different. Yeah, we're talking about American black people here.
Even Jamaicans. My aunt was Jamaican. I have a not kidding. She just died.
I only
recently
like you if you're from.
Dude, you should fucking look into like Jamaican pride parades. How they're trying to get fucking pride parades going in Jamaica. Dude, when I was in Jamaica, we stayed at the fucking Trelawney Starfish Resort, and then we went to the Mandalay Bay because the Filipino travel agent fucked it up. I said,
no, she didn't.
3 19-year-old guys were looking for a place to party, and she sent us to the Starfish Trelawney, and it was a knockoff Disney resort for children. So we show up there, it's all like 14-year-old girls. Like, what the fuck is this? So I called the Filipino lady, I'm like, you fucked me. This is my vacation. You fucked me. And she's like, oh, Sir Kenneth, I apologize so much. So they upgraded us to the Rio, right? But I'm there, and I fell in love with this lady. And then we're sitting and something happened. And I was upset that this fucking lady was fucking ignored me. And so I'm sitting at the bar and there's the Jamaican guy. Obviously it's in Jamaica and he's the bartender. And some guy is talking to the girl who I had fallen in love with. You motherfucker, you're fucking gay. And the bartender's like, what? You badgy boy, fuck you. I'm going to bring an AK and shoot you in the fucking head. And I was like, whoa. They really do not like gay people in Jamaica. Yeah.
They're very thanks to colonialism. They're very Christian down there. I've had a lot of good Jamaican friends through like getting my hair cut. Like I was friends with, and even like my aunt being Jamaican and my cousin being half Jamaican, but he looks like the whitest dude on earth. Like, and he literally jokes about this. And I have a cousin also Jamaican, but she has like almost like nappy hair, but it's on a redhead. It's the strangest, like, genetic, right? Because, like, I'm not a huge fan of miscegenation, but I think it happens and shit like that. But it's just, there is just certain different groups of people, and I want to see everybody get along, but that's not what's happening. You know, this is a weed-smoking show. We're getting back on topic.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. This went into something that we wasn't even supposed to. And there's people in the chat now going off about it. I know. Asians have done bad things too. Everybody. Same with white people. White people. Jesus. So welcome back to the show, everybody. Just kidding. It's just gonna be like a time loop, like you're on mushrooms. Once he synthesized ergot, right, the fungus.
Oh my god, him. I forgot that.
Yeah. We're back to Albert Hofmann, and so stuff that was circulating. And it didn't test well on animals, so he shelved it. This trying to test ergot to see, I guess it would help for childbirth or something. He said. Fast forward to April 16th. It's like, here, take this like poisonous fungus and see what happens.
It's good. You're fine.
It'll turn you into a witch.
So this is in April 16th, 1943. He accidentally absorbed a trace of this like compound when he was on his skin when he was at work. Felt restless and weirdly dreamlike and got curious. 3 days later, on the 19th, that's why it's funny when someone told me about this. I was like, "There's another day like before 420." Like, what a weird 2-day thing of like the guy creates acid. He deliberately took 250 micrograms at 420, which is also strange that it was on 420. A dose he thought would be mild. Now we know what it actually did.
Wasn't.
He kept his notes like a good scientist. By 5 p.m., he was feeling dizzy, restless. So we asked a lab assistant to ride with him home. Because this is during the war, so a lot of people, it's World War II, a lot of people didn't have cars, they weren't able to drive them around the city at the time, so they had to ride around on bicycles. That's why someone even like that commented on one of the things we posted, we were like, what the fuck is Bicycle Day? And it is, and not a lot of people know about it, but so the effects kicked in during his bike ride. Hoffman later described it as a vivid detail. I was like, I have to do this guy's voice, I guess. See if I got something for you.
It's gonna sound.
Everything in my field of vision wavered and distorted as it was seen in the curve of a mirror. The streets in the countryside around the Basel didn't just look off, they warped into a pulse-like funhouse. He felt strange and paralyzed.
Unable to move, he rid his way home and felt like it was endless.
What a fucking voice change.
Is that Jesse Ventura?
The governor.
I'm
the governor. Yeah.
So,
all I heard in that first
Jesse
one was
Ventura
like,
was the fucking governor or something.
The planes on 9/11 did not hit those towers. They were holograms.
Yeah, dude, that guy in Minnesota went from having Jesse fucking Ventura as the governor to being like Ilhan Omar in the Somali capital of America.
he didn't go.
he fucking flip.
It all comes back to Israel.
Like, he would never say that, but it's too bad. He went crazy progressive kind of at the end. He was starting to lose his fucking mind a bit.
That's not good.
Yeah, so like he felt like he was in like a fun house of mirrors and he was dizzy, and that's what's crazy. So it says that he felt strangely paralyzed, unable to move properly, even though his assistant said they were actually pedaling at a normal clip. So they're just like pedaling normally, and he was like, "Am I okay? Is everything fine? Am I good? Am I okay?" It's like constantly tripping. And then, so Tommy got to his house. Things went to a full nightmare. He lay down on the couch as his dizziness turned into sheer terror. The room spun, or unordinary furniture and objects came alive. So ordinary furniture and objects came alive. while he was sitting there, twisting in grotesque, threatening shapes with an eerie life. Man, doing the first time acid would be fucking crazy. And you're like, what is happening?
Trying to explain to other people.
Yeah. The furniture's trying to eat me. This is what's even stranger. His neighbor who stopped by to check on him looked like she completely transformed
asylum you go.
into a threatening, malevolent witch-like demon. So his neighbor shows up and it's like,
are you okay in there, Albert? I hear a lot of strange noises.
And he's like, get out of here, you stupid witch. That's fucked. And then is Mac okay? Are you okay down there?
Curtis, shout out Curtis from work. I don't know how to respond to this message. He said, your page is blowing up. It's more than doubled in the last couple of months. And then we spoke about it at work, and then I saw his message, and he said, yeah, it's actually crazy. I wonder how many of them are people trying to stalk me and track my movements. And then he said, in I'm going to rape you kind of way. See you when you get off work, pin you down in the parking lot, give you a little bit of that old Somalian shakedown. Is he threatening me?
You think can't wait?
Is Curtis saying he's going to rape me?
Yes,
because I might not go to work tomorrow. He's a big boy. He's got some fist on. Yeah, I need some money. I need to go.
See you soon. Bring your wallet.
Yeah. Don't threaten me with a good time, Curtis.
So I turned him into like a witch-like demon. Hoffman was convinced he poisoned himself and was either dying or going permanently insane. Maybe next time we won't even have a topic. So he was going. I watched a video about this, and they said he was like going insane, and he like couldn't. He was like going through all the shit. The furniture's talking to him and moving. Yeah. He couldn't speak coherently anymore. His words came out like gibberish. His vision narrowed. Everything took on like a sickly yellowy tint. He felt he was sinking into the earth and was dropping away beneath him. So he literally thought he was dying because nobody else has experienced this. He's literally created this for the first time ever.
Yeah. Even when other people do experience it, you think you're dying.
Yeah,
I won't do mushrooms anymore because I thought I would die.
But it's like we go into that with a whole history and tradition. It's like when you smoke weed for the first time, this will happen to you. So you go in, you're like, okay, exactly. Imagine just
especially if you take a high dose of edibles, man.
Yeah. Oh, fuck edible.
That is go back. What was that?
That's a real stamp. They used to produce
Why is he
this
so gay.
I know it looks really gay.
Weimar Republic.
Yeah,
fuck me on the bicycle, man.
39.
But the thing is, that's the aftermath. You know who took over during? Never mind. We're not gonna get into that now. But like, this was produced on acid stamps. So they would actually like use this image when they were because of this old.
Jesus Christ!
This guy.
Awesome.
I gotta
love that.
You gotta stop taking the Lord's name in vain. But that's fucking gross.
I say Jesus Christ. That's Albert Hofmann. Jesus Christ is my favorite slur. It's my fun times.
No, you can't use this as a slur.
I just say Christ all the time.
We had a Jewish member of our family come to Easter and blaspheme the Catholic Church, and I thought he was like being serious, but he was actually like upset, and he insulted my wife. And
I didn't know you were religious. I'm just like I would say I'm a
Yeshuaite. Like I just pray to Jesus because I went into work. All the Muslims are in there praying 5 times a day. Like because I would go to church with my friend Philippa, but it was one of those churches where it was like a youth pastor comes up in Air Force Ones and they're like, "Hey, have you guys seen God?" And you know when you're making your Starbucks order and then you open the lid, oh, there's God. You know, fuck, shut up. And then the guy comes up and like a bunch of Filipinos are playing like, rock music.
That actually kind of sounds fun.
The one time I went to the church that my Jamaican aunt, another fucking orb, my Jamaican aunt used to go to, they took me or whatever, and it was like the one where they have fucking electric guitars and drum sets, and they're like, I love Jesus, do you love Jesus?
I want to go to Black Church, dude. Black Church would be insane.
Black Church is the best.
Anyways, back to Albert Hoffman. I didn't know you were religious. I always say like,
no. But then
Christ,
it's like I believe in Jesus.
His name was Josh, man.
Yeshua. So I prayed to Yeshua. I say the Lord's Prayer, but with Yeshua. But then
Jesus Christ is supposed to be made up.
No,
No, the name. His name was Yahshua Ben Joseph.
No, fucking Paul is a piece of shit. Fuck Paul. But then, so when I went to work, all these Muslims are praying 5 times a day. And so I started going in, I was like, fuck these motherfuckers. And so I started praying 6 times a day. Fuck you guys. You're not coming to my country. And then, dude, I would shovel with these motherfuckers and they would be like, no, work slower. Do the job slower. I'd be like, get your fucking hands off me. And then I would shovel as hard as I could. And I worked so hard because it's like, if you come to fucking Canada and you have to see these gay whites in the city, you know, you're going to take a bad opinion of Canadians. I don't want them to do that. You know, fuck you guys. And, you know, I could do the work of 15 to 20 Somalis. I know, you know? And so it's like, same thing with that. It's like, you come to my country, you're fucking praying 5 times. Fuck you. I'm going to pray 6. It's not like I come from a religious background.
I just picture you in a fucking like, a Catholic church robe, and you're like just in the pits, like fucking Shia LaBeouf in holes. Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's been a bit. Let's get back. Let's try to stay in focus. This is what Strange Brew does. We always do this. I'm going to try to keep us on focus.
So fucking long.
Every time we do this with 3 people, it's always fun. It's like some of the funnest episodes we do, but we can never stay on topics. Aaron, you will bring up Indians, and then it's like 20 minutes of that. Billy brings up, I don't know, like how much he likes beer.
I do so good at not keeping us.
Yeah, he's trying his best. So this guy was tripping on acid. He thinks the couch is going to eat him. His neighbor comes and checks on him. As we said, he thinks she looks like a witch. And then he described a complete out-of-body detachment. Watching himself outside of his body seemed like he was kind of out of it. A doctor arrived because he obviously needed some help. And inside of Hoffman's head was pure chaos. Then after the peak panic, the trip shifted. The terror eased into something entirely. He actually had waves of euphoria mixed with profound insight, kaleidoscope. Fantastic images surged on me, he wrote, alternating, opening and closing themselves into spirals, exploding into color fountains, arranged in hybridization of themselves
I have to go. Remember when I pulled the knife out? I accidentally locked my wife outside. I have to go get her. She's probably been outside for 15 to 20 minutes.
Jesus, wow. Okay, I'll keep carrying on. Mac, yeah, it's fine. He
Poor
read
girl.
That's
It's like,
I'm outside.
I'm scared. Locked. You're not allowed home anymore.
So obviously there's let's just get to this. And this is so strange. So he washed himself outside of his body, it seemed like, right? He's got these dilated pupils. There's no vital signs out of whack. So the doctor is like, he's probably laying down and he's like, and the doctor's like looking at him and like, okay, his pupils are fucking massive, but his pulse is okay.
His pulse is fast as fuck, boy.
No, it said all of his vitals were like normal. So you'd be like, well, he's not dying.
Normal. It couldn't have been.
No, mushrooms does this too.
Really?
On
it
mushrooms,
keeps your pulse and your blood flow like completely calm?
Yeah, because I've literally thought that my heart was going really fast, and then I felt it. I got the wife to feel it, and it's like it does. Your heart rate doesn't exceed a certain amount, because mushrooms is a weird thing, but like essentially it doesn't alters your mind, but doesn't alter.
But that's the thing. Your heart will increase if your mind is thinking it's increasing.
Also true, but if you're calm, but also alcohol, I find will make your heart beat 10 times faster than mushrooms ever would, even if you did a huge dose. I did 7 grams once, and I was fine. You know.
Oh, I wasn't. That was my first time.
I know. I thought I talked to my dad. I thought I heard my dead aunt's voice, but that's just, it was fine.
That's weird.
Yeah. She said my name is fucking scary. You want to be sad about my dead aunt?
How'd she sound?
Dead aunt. What?
How'd she sound?
She said.
You do the voices for everything else, not with the board. I want to hear your mouth do it.
Hello.
No,
I am here with you.
She sounded like that. She sounded like a
no. What I was tripping balls, and she because like my grandparents died in a row, and then my uncle died. No, my aunt died. Then my uncle died. Everyone died around the same time just before COVID. And then when I was on mushrooms, that's when I'm like
because of acid.
No, it was mushrooms. It wasn't fucking acid. And then essentially I heard her say, I'm here with you.
I was trying to bring it back to Bicycle Day, but
yes, we're going back to Bicycle Day.
Can you do her actual voice without the sound effects? I want to hear what you heard. Try to mimic it.
She smoked a lot. No, my cousin would be so offended if I was like, she doesn't actually talk like this, but I was like, I'm here with you, Thomas. I'm here with you.
Johnny, I can't leave my wife outside. She was
leave her out there.
Do you guys remember when the dogs started barking the second time? That was a while ago. That's my wife's been sitting outside that whole time.
Oh, fuck. That's so funny. I feel like I've done that once before to my wife.
Yeah, but I told her, I was like, I thought someone was coming in the house. The dogs were going crazy. So we went and locked all the doors.
Do you not keep keys with you? Like,
well, it's on the car keys. So it's like, I think she just went on a walk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she wasn't expecting me to lock all the doors.
Remember,
right?
everybody, this used to be Canada where you could leave your doors unlocked. It's not anymore. You'll have an Indian guy shitting on your carpet the time you walk in the house.
Dude, I got fucking super baked, I guess. But I was about to fall asleep. You know, when you're like high and you're like, I don't want to go to sleep. I want to keep looking at conspiracies. And I just woke up. I was, boom. And then my dog started barking. And then we heard something drop. Me and my wife were downstairs at my parents' house. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then we like went up. I was like walking through my house. And the dogs are going crazy with a flashlight. And I'm just like, because we don't lock our doors at my parents' house. They can't get into the mindset of the new Canada. And so I'm walking around and I keep kind of thinking there's someone just ahead of the flashlight. And then I'm like, okay, well, that was weird. But I'm still fucking baked out of my mind. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go have a cigarette on the street. And I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette. And then some fucking guy just walks by. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like 20 minutes later that I was high. So I didn't clue in. I was just like, and then he walked by. I was like, hey, wait a second. That was the guy. He was in my house.
That's fucked. That's fine. Yeah, Billy used to. We'll get back to fucking Albert. Billy used to leave his door unlocked all the time, and it's in like a bigger city. And I would walk it. I'm like, you're fucking retarded for like leaving this open all the time.
Come in, then, like I'm looking for a fight, man.
So the doctor's checking.
Walk into my house.
Yeah. The doctor is checking for his pulse. The doctor is trying to check for his pulse. He's fine. All of his vitals are good. His vitals are good. His pupils are just fucking massive. And then so. He felt reborn and connected to something vast and meaningful. Even the fear in the background lingered. So the whole experience lasted several hours before fading, leaving him exhausted but convinced he discovered something revolutionary. He called it his own problem child in later writings. Equal parts miracle but kind of curse. The single bike ride was a bad trip followed by bliss. It was the moment the molecule cracked open in the human consciousness in a way that science has never seen before. So at this market that he was at, they tried to use it for like psychiatric use, for alcoholism, you name it. It turned promising in the 50s, and then the 60s hit. Obviously, you have Timothy Leary. You know, you have all these like hippies and shit. Kesey, I don't know who Kesey is.
Ken Kesey. He wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, no way.
That actually led to Canada fucking closing all the sanatoriums, right? Because people read that and they're like, this fucking Nurse Ratched lady. And so the sanatoriums began to have a bad reputation.
Now look at our world.
No one has a worse reputation coming to fucking Canada.
Well, look at it now. They let all the crazies out. You do it with your teeth.
My hands.
Wow, primitive.
Yeah.
That's so. I knew a dude that could do. I knew a dude that could do with his eyeball, bro. He like for a beer bottle, like a beer.
That's disgusting.
He could crack it.
Eyeballs.
I also knew a guy could do his belly button. Anyway, so like you have Leary and all these people coming in after he's developed this, and obviously the hippies turned it. I worked with a dude that tattooed his own penis, so it's fucking. We live in a weird world, man.
Just the people you hang out with.
Yeah, remind me of that later because it's fucking a funny story if I can remember it. I've definitely told the show because everyone's like, "What the fuck?" But the establishment freaked out, called it a brain melter that caused insanity, claiming obviously this way over exaggerated, and that's why they put on the drug list list because it's fucking, even though it doesn't do anything they claim. Supporters saw it as a fast track to empathy, creativity, and the anti-war awakening. So it kind of split. Like, you think about the hippies, man. I actually, one of the first episodes I ever did, like not did, but like I wrote out for the show, was like vaccines. And then there was like, hippies didn't do shit. It was like, because hippies didn't do shit. They're like, oh, like peace and love, no war, we're going to protest. All of those fucking hippies became corporate people to the system.
100%, dude. Fuck that.
All of them. They're all like, I'm a business guy.
We need a house. Like, we can't live like this anymore.
I can't keep fucking 3 girls in my buddy's basement while he watches and jerks off on acid. So enter the dark stuff. The CIA poured cash into LSD via Project Mind Control, obviously in the 1950s and 60s, by buying in bulk acid from this lab, turning it into a potential mind control weapon. They dosed unwitting people, prisoners, patients, and even their own staff in brothels and parties to see if the interrogation tricks would work in psychological warfare. Some subjects cracked completely. When MK Ultra got exposed in the 70s, a bunch of files vanished. Plenty of folks still swear the agency didn't just study LSD, they seeded it into the counterculture on purpose to splinter the peace movement and to justify cracking down later on the war on drugs. Timing feels too convincing. Hofmann's accidental discovery right in the middle of the Cold War. Some say it was never random. Wilder theories pile on. A few claims that the visionaries weren't hallucinogenics, they were actually peeks into another dimension or reality. And then obviously for centuries of or got breakouts of Salem witch trials, the dancing plagues, and the government argues obviously the acknowledgement of weaponizing fungus for madness to control crowds. So think about that. They created it maybe to actually put people on the mind control with MK Ultra and all that stuff, right? They gave people acid in like New York, dude. They put it in their water. I think it was New York.
Am I jumping ahead here by saying the fucking guy in the CIA and there's a military guy and they like, hey, come in for a meeting. And they're like, at the meeting, we need you to drink all this coffee. And so he's drinking the coffee.
Yes.
Yeah. He's put all this fucking shit in. And then his daughter the next day receives a call. It's like, hey, yeah, your fucking dad, he just was at a meeting. And they jumped out the window voluntarily.
Yeah, that's a real story. The CIA supposedly dosed him and stuff like that. But I don't remember what city is. I don't wonder if people would know in the chat.
I think it was New York. Yeah, I think it was New York.
I was buying acid in bulk, but it was mostly economical. What's up, Uncle Semite? I see you in the chat.
Uncle Semite.
He's number one fan. He's one of them. I feel like Old Saucy and him are competing because Old Saucy's our resident Bigfoot. He's an albino racist Bigfoot. So he just comes in the chat once in a while.
Whatever happened to our OG? Where did our OG go?
I don't know where that Scottish guy went. There's a Scottish guy that was like our number one, Terry. I think, did Terry die, man? If you're alive still, Terry, please send me a message or
please
email
reach out. I'm going to call the cops
gmail.com. This is like 7 years ago. This like Terry guy from Scotland bought shirts, loved their show, and he would message us all the time. We don't know what happened to him.
He disappeared.
Obviously, did they weaponize this? Like, what do you think? Like, did they weaponize it? What's your thoughts? Did they create acid to manipulate minds because they put in people's 100%. Water and shit?
Yes, 100%. It's like, of course. It's like, did they fucking get Jim Morrison to fucking sing about, you just want to die, you hate your parents, do acid. Even that was
is that a Jim Morrison lyric?
That's one of the Doors' biggest songs. You love grain. Eat grain. I love grain.
That guy was out of his mind. But I forgot. We have fucking videos I can show you guys. Wow, this is like a wild thing. Listen to this. Ready?
This Saturday, I don't know if you're aware of it, was 420, and so it was just. It was a madhouse over there.
It's April 20th?
No, it was April 20th, but 420, you know 420.
No, what's that?
How do you not know? You've never heard of 420?
No.
Well, it's It's a big deal. I mean, it's real popular in the culture right now, and everybody's wearing 420 shirts, and you see 420 bumper stickers, and everyone's talking about it. 420 is a code term used primarily in North America that refers to the consumption of cannabis, and by extension, a way to identify oneself with cannabis subculture. Observances based on the number 420 include smoking cannabis around the time 4:20 p.m. as well as on the date April 20th.
No, what date is that? What year?
This was around 1970.
No, this.
Anyway, a widely discussed story says that a group of teenagers in San Rafael, California, used the term in connection to a fall 1971 plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop that they had learned about.
Huh? 420 was the birthday of Austrian-born German politician and the leader of the National Socialist German Workers' Party, a fella went by the name of Adolf Hitler. But this guy, there's a picture of him. Adolf Hitler, very compelling kind of a figure. Odd-looking duck, but there's something about his eyes. Hypnotic. His eyes are almost entirely black. He was a decorated veteran of World War I. And he joined the war. Hold the fort. He hated Jews. I'm sick of these kind of characters. I think we should kill Hitler. Me and you go suicide, kill him.
It was like died 50 years ago, probably.
Did he? I didn't even know he was sick.
He wasn't. Well, no, that's fine.
Our McDonald's is so funny, man.
Yeah, guys, I have to show you something. Okay, one second.
That? Yeah, get your good teeth going.
Okay, so that gentleman's name is Adam Egret.
The guy that's interviewing Norm Macdonald?
No, his co-host, that piece of shit, Adam Egret, right? Fucking loser, right?
Yeah, the guy interviewing him.
Huge. No, that's his co-host of Norm Macdonald Live, Adam Egret. Well, his slave. Adam Egret was Norm's slave, right? Because he got super addicted to every single type of drug you could possibly get addicted to. Jesus. And then he went into Alcoholics Anonymous. And then they were like, you need to go be someone's slave to repent for all the bad things you've done, right? And so Norm took him under his wing and helped him in his rehabilitation journey. And so I used to watch a lot of Norm Macdonald Live. And so I got this tattoo on my body. Can you see it? It says...
Does that say, I love Norm?
No, it says, Adam Egret sucks. Is
that real? Is that a real thing?
This is my tattoo. Yeah, it says.
It actually says that.
It says Adam Egret.
I really
sucks.
We need that clip. I can't see it.
I can't
Closer.
see it.
Closer. I see Adam. And Egret sucks.
Wow,
I fucking hate that guy.
All right, we'll play one more really fast clip.
You okay? Oh, shit.
I'm freaking out.
You okay? Oh, shit.
I think that is a filter. There's like the butthole eyes filter or whatever, and it makes you look really high, but it's still a funny clip.
He looks like my dog.
You okay? Oh, shit.
Or Chihuahua. He looks like a Chihuahua.
He does look like a Chihuahua. All right, so like the critics wonder if this, was all part of the critics. So we'll end it on this acid thing, and then Billy's got some. So LSD got banned in 1968. Legit researchers shut it down for decades. Was it for safety or silencing a movement that made people question authority? Today, we're in a psychedelic renaissance, trials for PTSD, depression, and addiction. But critics wonder if the real progress of Silicon Valley and some of these tech people and turning this enlightenment into a pricey subscription, microdosing for productivity. Some people call it subtle control for hostile environment. The thing is, what I have a theory about, because it's all started, the ride isn't over. The government and the corporations, the scientists, they keep trying to open or slam the door on Hofmann that he pedaled through, that he tripped his balls fucking walking through. And then so they've changed this, and now it's bicycle day after him tripping balls on acid and riding a bike home from work. But the idea is, I had a theory about this. If the government gets their hands on mushrooms, they're going to synthesize it, sell it to people like they do weed, and then it's going to be used for mind control.
Yes, but it already is, right? It's like, so these drugs, they fucking say, they make it, oh, it's spooky, you don't want to do that. So then you're like, oh, I want to do that. And you do it. But it's like the world is cycles of trauma, right? So someone has something bad happen to them, and you can respond in two ways. You can say, I am going to attack my attacker because this has made me stronger. I've broken a bone and it's healed back better. I'm going to go fuck the guy up who did this to me. But that's a minority of people. What the majority of people do is say, I'm a fucking bitch pussy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find someone weaker than me, and I'm going to go traumatize them. And so this is the LGBTQ plus movement. This is trans movement. They're looking for people who they can inflict. They want to make people feel as badly. And you look at lesbians, right? They dress as the man who abused them, right? And this is the 70s.
Blows my fucking mind.
This is the 70s, so it's generally a guy who rode motorcycles, right? And so this is the cycle. This is the never.
Okay, what does this have to do with acid, though?
I don't know.
You got there. I was like, okay, this is gonna circle around. I was like, no way.
It was about to, and then you questioned it.
So imagine, because you think about that, they could be manipulating us with acid.
Yes.
But I always thought that they if they get their hands on mushrooms and they synthesize it, but even you don't know what you get now. Like the last time I did it, my stuff could have been old. It's been sitting in the freezer for a year, and I've not really done it that often as I used to. And the last time I did it, I thought that like a parasitic entity was like consuming the earth, and that's why I wanted mass immigration and fucking and apartments pushed together, so everyone just lives like stacked on top of each other like little squirrels. And meanwhile, this fucking reptilian is like eating all the squirrels' nuts. You know?
Yeah. Did you guys have dreams like that when you were a kid? Because I Mall World was kind of blowing up. Have you guys seen the Mall World stuff on social media?
Billy doesn't dream.
I fucking knew it. I was waiting for that.
Billy doesn't dream. He doesn't dream. He's retarded.
You're a retarded demon, Billy.
I dream.
But all these people used to have. So I also think that the government was doing some like psychological radio waves at us or something, because like I used to listen to songs
5G.
FC Kahuna. It was on the soundtrack to Layer Cake with Daniel Craig before he was James Bond and Sierra Miller. And it's like, ooh, and it's just like this very like hypnotic, like trip hop, but I would listen to it. And, as I said earlier, I was straight edge my entire life. And I would just be listening to this song. And then I started having these dreams of this fucking Mediterranean Ocean and just these curtains hanging down, and the doorway is like 12 feet and you're looking out onto the ocean. And I would just wake up and I'd be like, I want to do heroin. But I think if you were to ask who grew up in Canada, they probably had the same thing happen to them, right? I think this is fucking the government shooting this out to white people to make them drug addicts. And, it's like, I used to have these dreams of Mall World all the time. But
what the fuck is Mall World?
Mall World is like on TikTok.
Is this what Matt was telling me about? Because Matt was saying he had the same dream.
Yes. So basically, it's like Mall World on TikTok. It's all these fucking normie fucks. And they're like, I had these dreams of Mall World.
Did you also have those dreams?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So their dreams were of Mall World. It's like
Billy.
this cheap fucking shit. They're like, I would have these dreams and I'm in a shitty fucking retail mall, but like everyone's there and you're walking around, it's shitty. I had higher tier Mall World dreams. So mine was like fucking this like insane.
You were in the Abercrombie and Fitch,
like but it was almost like a fucking a Warren or like a Beehive, right? But it was all white. right? And these tunnels were dug out. And I remember it would always be like a bedroom. So imagine your childhood bedroom, but then this would always happen. You'd wake up, your childhood bedroom was also, and it's all white. It's been carved into the rock. And then someone just walks through your room because there's a staircase to another room in your bedroom. Right. So it's like weird. And then you'd go walk around this mall and you'd look and it's like a terrace and you look up, it's like 200 stories high. You look down, it's 200 stories high. It's crazy. And then you could walk in and buy like Timberlands and Nikes and shit.
So yeah, if people are like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? If you listen to the episode, yeah. So if you listen to it, I didn't know if I didn't know after fucking Northern Liberty Matt came on the show recently.
Yes, there was a waterfall.
Just a couple days before like Mac came on, so 2 Canadian people, and then Matt told me we're talking about dreams and and stuff like that. And Matt told me that he had this reoccurring dream where he can traverse this dream. He knows where certain things are. He can go back into it and start essentially like he can map out this dream world. And now according to Mac's semi-coherent speech, you can
eloquent. Eloquent.
You can, because someone listening, just tuning in, they're like, what the fuck is this? Why is this guy in a mall? But you had the same dream, which means you guys
change
are
your
sharing,
opinion of me real quick.
You're sharing a duality, right? Essentially.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that I think that because all these people had that same fucking dream, but they're lower tier thinkers. So theirs was shitty. It was like fucking Kingsgate Mall.
What was that thing?
What?
Yo, waving sperm just like went by your screen.
Yeah. No, I got excited. But these people all have the same dreams, right? And so I just think there was another one. But I think it's just we've interpreted them on a higher level. And I think this was the government saying, if you are a white Canadian, we're about to import 10 million people from a different country. Communism. And then fucking do heroin. Because that's an odd thing for a young man to think who's never done drugs.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying.
I want to do heroin. That's weird.
Yes.
That's
100%.
Yeah.
It's because they're kicking us down. Oh man, I love you, Matt. It's so funny trying to steer you in the right direction.
You can't, dude.
I know it's impossible. So Billy's got some fun facts, but your house is fucking haunted as shit, dude. Yeah. I don't know what you're 100%. Doing over there. If you're doing some satanic rituals or some shit, no, I've never seen so many orbs.
Angels.
Are you sure?
Angels, yes. There's demons that come in sometimes, but you should see when they start fighting the demons. It's like Dan Brown.
Okay, so while we go, I'm going to show you some memes, Mac, and you need to tell me what you think, okay?
Okay. Nice, dude. Wait. Can you go back to the last one?
You like the Dolly Brown?
I know. I didn't look at the Dolly Parton. Jesus Christ. Progressive women love Dolly Parton.
Yeah, she's crazy. How about this one?
Jesus, that looks. Oh, that's a gray alien. Look at. Fine. Yeah, that's Blue Willow, China.
My stone ferrets.
I hate. Have you guys rewatched Game of Thrones since you were adult?
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, I watched the new show, the night one or whatever. It was really good.
Oh, it was good.
Thomas. What happened to
Thomas tried marijuana.
There's some crazy amusement parks in the Maritimes, eh? We went for scouts for the jamboree and the fucking
I'm
thing
sorry, where?
In the Maritimes.
Yeah, where?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Maybe? I live here. I know zero.
Dude, we went to one. It was an amusement park in someone's backyard, and the roller coaster was this high, but it
was up to your shoulder.
Mickey came off with big bruises. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's so weird.
All right. Anyways, look at Everett. Like he seemed like a nice.
Those kids look nice.
Yeah, look like they all want to be there.
Oh my God, Hitler's there.
I like this one. Wrote a book, cool mustache, has respect for Japanese people, and it's like Jake Paul.
Are they Jewish? Is that real?
I don't know. This is emo Hitler. He killed over 6 million Jews.
Man, I wish you would have told me this. I've shared so many bomb fucking Hitler memes with you. Like
it is his birthday.
That's a good one, dude. He's got the Salvador Dali mustache going on there with the weed.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing, It's just so funny because when me and Billy covered the Weimar Republic, and I just brought up a bunch of pictures of him smiling. It was like, you know what? Does he like? Someone's gonna take this so out of context.
Well, everyone who knew him said he was a great guy.
That's what they say. We're not going to get into that though. We're fucking kidding everybody. It's like, holy fuck, man. I understand it was 6 million for sure. That's for sure. What indoors is a strange thing, but let's carry on.
Hello, this is Commander Bubbles. I'm getting an MPS warning light on the link monitor control subsystem. I'm requesting reallocation of main home firing to the CDS at level 6. Please advise.
Copy that, Commander. Reallocating there, Commander Bubbles.
Try some, Recky.
Breaker, come in Earth. This is rocket ship 27. Aliens fucked over the carbonator on engine number 4. I'm gonna try to refucculate it and land on Juniper. And hopefully they got some space weed over. How's that, buddy? I don't fucking know.
Recky, that's not very good. Use space words, real ones, not talking about space weed.
Thanks, power rockets are firing all over the place. They got lasers there and shooting, and, Bubbles, I can't fucking do this. My brain doesn't work with space talk. I hate playing space.
Can you not talk about fucking space weed? That's Canadian as it gets. So I just thought that clip is so funny. And it's like, imagine just your friend's like your retarded friend with massive fucking like Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. Like, can we play like space today, man? I'll let you smoke weed. And he's like, I made this like fucking cardboard rocket. You want to get in it?
It's funny.
Almost like I'm afraid to light this fucking hair on fire. I'm wearing this audio is going to be whack for some people, but I'm wearing a hippie wig. If people didn't fucking know, I'm a hippie. And Mac is in a velvet vest now. I don't know what that is.
Wow, you knew, dude. That's
man, you're making me go get my clothes.
Well, I didn't want to be disrespectful. I didn't know if you guys would be upset if I wasn't respectful to Hitler on his birthday. So we brought a couple of different outfits.
Be very upset, actually. Thank you.
Yeah, this one's the crushed velvet. Do these just auto-generate?
Dude, the eyes always look like fucking assholes.
Every single like butthole eyes.
It's
oh,
crazy.
not that one.
Oh, my wife is. Yeah, 1 second. My wife is screaming. 1 second.
My wife is screaming. She might be dead.
I like this one. When you're too baked and you go dead silence for 20 minutes, someone asks me if you're
Oh, I'm
There's
good.
been times, man. There's been times on this show at the beginning where I got way too high, and I'm like, Billy, take over. Because I'm like, we're drinking already, especially at the beginning of the show, drinking at 26. And I was like, I can't finish reading this. Can you read it off? And Billy's like, well, and he's like, he can't even pronounce what he's doing.
I'll give it a go. You want the 420 stuff? Is it
let's get into that. Let's start for the first one, at least. And then I got one video we can show to have fun with, and that's the end.
Yeah, dope. When you're high as fucking forget where you're going.
I am like,
you know what? That's one thing I never did is actually drive high. That was definitely.
I don't like driving. I'll never drive high. I know buddies that as a teenager, they spent a lot of time just fucking driving high. I don't like driving high. Like, it's fucking terrible. Buddies just do that all the time.
I feel like your reaction time's like worse than when you drive drunk.
Yeah, it's, I don't like it.
If you're just everything slow, you should be able to drive drunk for sure.
Yeah.
Well, don't say that. It's fine, but.
So anyways, this is kind of cool.
Get into it, Billy.
Yeah, April 20th. So it's kind of cool how many things.
420 blazers.
Almost a fucking.
Every time Billy talks.
Yeah, I know he's dickweed. April 20th. So it's kind of cool though. How many actually? Well, I wouldn't say cool, but how many things actually happened on this day? So we'll just kind of read off the list. First is obviously Mr. Fear's birthday. Date's obviously forever linked to him, and that's kind of what most people think of 420 being. If you're crazy, if you're high.
Well, I don't think many people know. I don't think many people associate 420
Seriously?
with Hitler's birthday. Oh,
It's
we
just
always
high
thought as
and
a
Hitler's
joke.
birthday. Like those are kind of the only.
If I was like
options,
to
no?
my like aunt or some shit, some random bitch on the street, if I was like, it's like, you know, April 20th is National Smoking Weed Day, they'd be like, oh yeah, like of course, right? And then and then they're like, oh, you know, it's Hitler's birthday too. They'd be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Fair
mention
enough. I live in
Voldemort's
Vancouver,
name?
dude. I live in Vancouver, and I'm
It's the
fucking
name
Mal-
they may not speak, man. You can't speak his name.
Yeah, no, he lives in the weed capital of the country.
Yeah, it's the worst. But
Hitler does?
No.
But dude, on fucking Chairman Mao's birthday, because I live downtown, and on Chairman fucking Mao's birthday, there's these Chinese guys, like groups of Chinese guys. They drive around in fucking old Chinese military vehicles, dressed as fucking like Chinese fucking soldiers from 1922, and they drive around.
That's nuts.
You know, could you imagine if I just put on a fucking SS uniform and start driving around in an old fucking BMW? Like, you can't do that. But they can.
Of course they can. Is that in Vancouver that happens? I saw that. I'm not going to get into that. I saw that there's like Chinese military walking around and shit
Big
too.
time. No, they're on the islands. They're on Salt Spring.
It's going to get really bad. I don't know if people don't notice anything that's going on.
Oh, yeah,
But
bad stuff's happening. Yeah, it's not good.
all the time, everywhere. Billy, what's your next fact? He's frozen in time. He's so high. There he goes.
No.
Billy, you're starting to get the crazy eyes.
I accidentally reloaded my page and I was like, no.
It's going to freeze my internet.
Yeah. Mr. the biggest high school massacre that we all know about anyway, or not the biggest, obviously, but Columbine was on 420. This guy is so protective of his speech that once you're around for like another 2 months, soon as you start talking, he's just like,
He's just trying to lure me in.
That's so funny.
He's trying to lure me in.
Yes,
With the acid.
it's actually Columbine was on 420 also.
which
What does
I
everyone
actually
think
had to
of that?
Google that because I didn't believe it. And yeah,
That's one
Eric
of my
Harris
biggest
and-
goals. My only life goal is to fucking find a school shooter and beat them to death.
That's a hell of a goal, my boy.
It's a bucket list.
That's a cool. You know what? That's a cool goal. I'll
It's a nice
support
one,
you.
yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
help you
big time.
find one. When you have a
Thank you.
suspect, let me know. We'll track.
I
it
got
down.
to, you want to hear a funny story, dude? I got
Mac,
a fucking guy.
listen.
Yeah, okay, I'll listen.
Realistically, you're gonna have to go to the office of the CIA.
I'm a NASA astronaut, but I got this guy. So I'm one of my buddies. He's fucking serious, right? Serious. And so very scary individual. He's in a maximum security prison right now. Shout him out. I won't say his name, but great guy, and I love him.
Do they get
Lots of love for
do
him.
they get to listen to podcasts?
No, they don't. I don't
Oh.
think. But I love him. I love him.
Then you can say his
And
name.
so one day he comes out and he's like, "Would you like to smoke a J with me?" We go into the balcony. We're smoking a J, and he's like, "Mac, look at this." He's like, "Do you know John LaJarre?" I was like, "No, what the fuck is that?" And he's like, he's explaining it to me, and he's like, he loves pedophiles. And I was like, "Oh, that doesn't sound good." And you know, guys who've been to prison really don't like that type of stuff, right? So he keeps talking to me about this guy, and I'm like, "Fuck, this guy sucks." And then he shows him to me, and it pops up, and he's like, "Look at this." He's making videos about how much he loves pedophiles. And then he goes on YouTube, and it's John LaJoie. You know, I'm just a regular, everyday, normal guy. There's nothing gangster about me, motherfucker. It's that comedian. And so he's making like comedic podcasts or comedic clips pretending to be a pedophile, like making fun of pedophiles.
This is a real thing.
Yeah, but this guy who's very scary thought it was real. He thought it was like a guy.
Oh,
who
so
just went out.
did he go to kill him?
He was trying to kill him. Yeah, he was like, if I see him, I will kill him, which is
And
something
this guy
I worry
is
about with my
jokingly being
Yeah, it's like it was like
Weird.
a joke. Yeah, so that's something I worry about with my comedy, as I'm very sarcastic and I'm always
Somebody's gonna take it too seriously and just not understand. that
yeah,
you're joking.
and not understand that I'm joking and then attack me.
Dude, it's at the point where everyone is just like lost their mind, where everything's offensive, even the truth. Like they're uncomfortable with the truth, so like it's offensive to them, right? In every way, or like you can't like everyone is so it's mind control. We're under a psychological manipulation constantly all the time. Billy, what's your next? What about Columbine? What do you think of Columbine, Mac?
If you want something
CIA?
else,
I liked it.
Yeah, carry on.
No.
What else you got?
There was supposedly, there was 20 witnesses that said it didn't look like Eric Harris or Dylan Colball, and there is like 20 different people, and they said they were dressed in like military type gear, and they were taller than them. And they were like taller than what they like. There's so many weird things, and then conveniently, right? Like, not long before this, don't mention that, or Alex Jones is going to get sued two more times.
I don't have $1 billion, motherfucker. I'm gonna, dude, these fucking TELUS. I haven't had a phone for about a year, and TELUS, they hired some law agency to get me to pay $1,000 because I fucking paid my entire bill. It was $800, which I think is already exorbitant. And then I paid the entire bill, and then my next bill was $500 for 2 phone lines. And so I was like, I'm not fucking paying that. I just got an email. It's like, you're the TELUS phone company. You owe them $1,400, which is already more than what they said. I fucking
because they're trying to negotiate you to get you into settlement.
If you reply in the next 72 hours, it will be $650. But here's the thing: I took out a $35,000 loan to buy a 1998 Land Rover Defender, and then I got fired, so I stopped paying it back. Yeah, I stopped paying it. It looked great. It's the car for me. And so I stopped paying it back because I got fired. And then I just never realized it. I went to get a bank account, and they were like, some guy called me, and they just kept calling me all day. And I was just like, eventually I was like, this is quite annoying. So I picked up the phone and I said, he's like, hello. Yeah. Oh, wow. Like he was surprised I picked up the phone. And I said, hey, listen, you guys are calling me almost every single day, 15 to 20 times. Do you have someone at your office who you think could come and fuck me up, like beat me in a fight? And the guy's like, no. And I was like, well, then stop fucking calling me, right? Fuck off. And then they never called me again. That's then I tried to open a bank account, right? So this is a $35,000 loan. And I tried to open up a bank account and with my wife, and they're like, yeah, you can't open a bank account. You owe all this money. I was like, fuck, 35 grand. I was like, how much do I owe? And he's like, $2,000.
To the bank?
No, for the car. It was 35. They knocked it down to 2.
Take the win, man. Take the fucking win.
That's nuts, dude. I basically leased a car for $33,000 or $2,000. Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, sorry, quickly. So, because of your story there, man, I searched up who is John Lejeune, the guy that hates pedos.
Yeah.
And the first hit I got was obviously it's we don't know that guy, and then the very next one was I will read this verbatim. Guy farting and shaking his leg TikTok page.
Oh, Billy.
I got nothing for you, man. I try to find it.
I feel bad for.
Anyways, what's next? The Deepwater Horizon oil rig explosion.
Okay, so
I don't know that one. That was in April 20th, 2010.
What?
An explosion on the BP platform in the Gulf of Mexico killed 11 workers and caused the largest offshore oil spill in American history.
Yeah,
over
you didn't
200 million gallons leaked.
Dude, you didn't see all those white women fucking cleaning up seals.
Oh, that was when the penguins were all fucking black and they were scrubbing them with toothbrushes. Was that one?
Yeah, you know who got a really good? It wasn't penguins. Where was this, Billy? Are there penguins in Mexico or whatever the fuck you said?
Yeah, probably
South America.
I don't know.
The tip of South America.
Is that what they call like their like?
It was
gangsters?
the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, probably not penguins.
The Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, there's penguins out there. That's just Billy's racial slurs for Mexicans.
Penguins.
That's fucked. And I remember, like, you know who got a lot of money from that? Fucking Dawn dish soap. They're like, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Wash the seagulls up with Dawn.
Wait, yeah, I got it. Wait,
dude, there was a part. Well, while you find your thing anyway, there was a point in time where I was body washing with Dawn dish soap.
That is poor man's, man.
Dude, I got so much hate with it, and all I could say, I'm like, it fucking cleans a tug, boy. Like, it'll clean.
Yeah. Well, I think
I'm
it's
good.
killing the duct.
No,
That's so
it's
fucking
fine. It's got to be the blue one. Blue one's fine.
You know, they're like, have you ever
Sarah McLachlan duck?
have you ever seen a penguin covered in oil? Would you like to give us $2,000 a month so we can feed this homeless kid in Africa? You see this? You see this?
He's
That's
hungry.
a penguin and an African. They're both hungry, and they need you to buy Dawn dish soap. So dumb.
Marketing's marketing. What's the
All right,
next one?
next
The Ludlow Massacre in April 20th, 1914. Colorado
chat,
National Guard and company guards attacked a tent colony of striking coal miners and their families with machine guns, and at least 20 to 25 people died. That's not that big. Is that big enough to say it's a massacre? 20
Yes.
to 25? Oh, okay.
Big time.
What
That's
happened,
supposed
Billy?
to
I
be.
thought that was like an afternoon. Never mind. Including women, children. Oh, that's sad. It doesn't really say what happened. It just says they died and they got gunned down.
By who?
The National Guards.
But why?
Doesn't say.
Further
Did
research.
did you guys watch that new Western with the guy who played the stepdad in Vice Principals?
What the fuck is vice principal?
It just-
Is that
Oh,
like an
you
80s
guys are
porno?
fucked! You have to watch Vice Principals. It's the fucking guy from Tropic Thunder, Danny McBride.
Oh, I love Dave.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you're fucked in the head. You need to go watch. It's on HBO or Crave.
Righteous
Get it.
Gems. What's that other baseball show he's in? That's
Righteous
so
Gemstones.
Righteous Gems is
Eastbound
dope.
and Down.
Eastbound.
Eastbound and Down is my favorite.
This
I fucking love
this
that.
is better than all of those combined. Righteous Gemstones was all right. Eastbound and Down was okay when I watched it when I was a teenager.
No,
Dude,
no.
watch Vice Principals. And Walton
Really?
Goggins is in it, dude. Walton fucking Goggins is in it. And it's a million times better than both those shows.
What is
So
about?
Vice
Is this
Principals.
about? Is this
It's
about?
Walton Goggins and Danny
I
McBride
know.
are both vice principals, and it's
Yeah.
just them in a school. It's the
Is
same
it-
cast
but-
as Righteous Gemstones. It's
Is there
so
is there
fucking
like a
funny.
massacre? Like, did the National Guard shoot all of them or something?
Danny McBride gets shot with a handgun. That's all I'll say.
So funny. Okay, carry
All
on.
right, I'll give it a go.
What's the next one?
It was the Korean Airlines Flight 902 incident. A passenger plane strayed into Soviet airspace and was shot by fighter jets, killing 2 people and forcing an emergency landing on a frozen lake. It nearly escalated into the beginning Cold War crisis.
Wow.
Wow,
That's pretty
you know
sad.
that? That's these are all kind of fucking sad. Jesus.
What
There's
does
no
the world
good-
celebrate, man?
I wa-
the
I
world
wanna-
celebrates tragedy.
Oh, the birth and celebration. Oh, a 420. The Waldos create the code. Dun dun dun. 1971.
Create the
Five
code
high-
or crack the code?
It says create.
Interesting.
5 high school friends in California, quote unquote, the Waldos, agreed to meet every day at 4:20 p.m. By Louis Pasteur statue to search for supposed abandoned cannabis patch.
Ugh.
They used 420 as their secret code. They were never found the patch, but the numbers spread through the Grateful Dead
Why?
circles
Was
and
that from
became a
coding?
global weed holiday. I don't know.
That's
It's just
so weird.
that was dumb.
Come on.
That was dumb, is what that was.
That guy's fucked looking, man. Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ.
He's a weird
insane,
guy.
dude.
There's a lot of weird shit that just
He
happened.
looks all right there. That's his best photo. For
This
sure.
is when you're like, you're like, this dude's at least like 87. And he's
Those
like,
are
I'm almost
different-
done.
Yeah, that's a different type of person. But to any young men out there, look at his ears, right? So look how big his
You
ears
become
are.
a goblin creature, man. My
No,
grandfather
no,
did.
that's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about if you have proper posture, right? The
Yeah,
Bible says walk upright. If you're walking upright, your dick will get as long as those ears, right? So when you're a younger man, you're like, is it big enough? And then by the time you're that guy's age, you're like, fuck, it's gigantic.
Because your balls just keep hanging?
Well, your dick too, but your balls for sure. That's the most noticeable.
Is this a true fact? Is this like a fun fact of the day?
I don't think this is a fucking.
Your nose isn't gonna get fucking bigger. Your dick is immune to fucking gravity. What do you?
It's kind of weirdly like because your nose and ears grow like all the time. It's like a thing that keeps growing, which is fucking weird. And then eventually you just live in Israel with everybody else.
But everyone says to gay people.
Yeah.
Everyone goes up to gay people and says, "Hey, it gets better." But no one goes up to young men and says, "It gets bigger." You know?
Yeah, Billy, your ears will get way bigger. My grandfather had fucking satellites, man.
I already got big ass fucking ears, and I got
my grandfather had satellites, so he could hear everything, bro. They're like just fucking tuned in.
They're gigantic, yeah.
Okay, so is there any more?
You should have asked your grandfather to see his
not
dick.
really. They're all kind of lame.
Why would I do that? I don't want to see his fucking. Oh, you see it like, oh, did you grow?
I have to do my annual measurement of Grandpapa's dick. Hey, Lucius, have you seen that cooking anime show? There's a show where the guy is cooking anime, or he's cooking food. He goes into the future, and the only skills he has is online shopping and cooking food. That's a good anime.
That sounds fucking weird. When I used to stream video games, I played this one Japanese horror game, and you're like in a restaurant, and it's like computerized. It's fucking creepy, and then it gets like weirder, and these weird little Asian people like stare at you in the window and stuff, and it's like a maybe early 2000s graphics. And it was fucking scary, but you're like this Asian man walking around. You go get a coffee every day, but the place keeps getting more and more haunted. And then there's a bunch of Asian, like pixelated men staring out the window waiting for you. Fun times.
Is it just me, or is Tom completely frozen?
He's frozen.
Am I frozen?
Yeah,
you're
completely.
You
You
look good though.
You look okay, and we can hear you,
good.
but you're
Yeah.
you're not moving.
Wow, man.
Rest in
Internet got
peace.
I know, it's because it's always Tom's internet that fucks everything up.
That's so funny. Can you see anything now?
No, I just see your fucking.
No. I'm gonna screenshot.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
What happened? My internet bar didn't fucking move. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, fuck my story
always the
about
problem.
scary Asian people in the window.
Fuck your story.
What's
up? What's up? How you feeling, man? I'm pretty lucky. Say what? I'm fine. I'm pretty fine. What? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Can you finish these lyrics real quick? Okay. Back home again. I can't wait to get back on the road again. Back again. Dude, like front of baggers? Like, I don't know if I know the song. Just look at it. Back home again. Back home again. In Indiana land. Damn, man.
What do you think that guy's on?
He's just high, man.
He's just baked.
He's
Yeah. Cool guy though. But that's like, when you meet gay people, like that guy, you're like, that's cool. I don't mind. But then if that guy just came up and started grabbing my dick, I'd be upset.
Do you think he's gay just because he's really high?
No, that's a gay guy. Dude, I lived in the West End. I have tons of experience. It's like I was thinking about this for video.
Once.
It's like, it's like you fucking like, I don't care if you're gay, but where I start being upset is when you just come up and start sexually harassing me.
Does that happen to you
Wrong
often?
with that. That's fine.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Dude, you don't feel
Sometimes
good?
I accept.
I love it. I love it. It's okay. It makes me feel so good about myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I'm attracted to them.
Well, don't feel too good. Don't feel too good. They're not picky at all. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
So I'll play this last video. It's 5 minutes though, and we can all react to it. I'm gonna see if I can. I won't be able to bring this up. But essentially,
it's 5 minutes long.
Yeah. If you guys can handle, it's the last video. It's just.
All right, let's go.
If ever you can unmute your mic so you can react to it live is the idea. Let's try it.
Yo, bro.
So if you go in the corner
Yo,
underneath,
dude,
you can
who are
see
you
that
calling?
your mic is
Who are you
muted.
calling?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a fireworks show.
Jeebus.
Celtics, Larry Bird, baby.
You just know when you take too much and you're like, I fucking regret this.
DMT, not good.
Green it out.
He had the garbage can ready. He knew it was gonna be bad.
On baby, bro.
I'd like my son to be like
On
this.
baby.
I don't know what these kids are gay. What is going on?
What is that?
Some
Fucking
What the
science level
fuck?
fucking vape pens.
That's crazy.
I don't like that.
Fucking robots.
What race is this person?
Fuck, he was
A Filipino Hawaiian.
No, he's Mongolian.
Oh, this
That's
poor
so
guy.
funny. It's always so funny watching people.
Oh
die
no!
No, that's not okay. No, that
My
poor
Irish
boy.
setter ate some fucking weed brownies one time. I had to take him to the vet. I had to
Yeah,
pretend
that
it wasn't
poor
weed,
boy,
but the
he's
vet knew.
fucked.
Yeah, fuck.
I got recruited to do gay porn on a Greyhound station. Who the fuck did that? That's fucked up, man.
Who said that, Lucius?
Someone in the chat. Yeah. Oh, that's fucked.
Lucius, let's hang out.
Let's carry on. I want to see. Tell me more. How'd that happen?
Keep
Was it was it a homeless guy?
Ew.
Oh,
That's
fucking one hitter. Oh, is it the
Straight in
bowl?
your mouth?
Ew, I think it's the bowl.
That's like a straight
That's-
pipe, like
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's just a pipe,
That's a-
but like
yeah,
that's-
no, it's just
is
the
it
bowl of a
caked in
bong.
Gross?
Whoa,
It's just-
those are good. Oh!
Yeah, because it's going into your throat too, right?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I had that shirt, dude.
Really?
Playing anymore?
2K.
Oh, he's playing.
Yes. Little Serbian lady. Ew.
Ew.
Black.
Ooh, that's
Oh, man. You know you're fucking toasted, bro.
I am black.
Look at this man. Look at this man around me. We wouldn't have a niggas only. Let's go.
Oh my god, it says
You want
out of
a
it.
sick
He's
mine?
gone.
You want sick? Nah, mine. Go to
It's a
port.
lobster.
Go to port mine.
It's a
Oh,
That's
sick.
hilarious.
Yeah, hit the sick mine. Oh, what I'm, yeah, what I'm another sick
Those
mine.
are like different colors, like Pokemon.
Port mine.
That's trippy. That's
that was
Australia,
the
bro.
funnest night to hang out with.
I know.
I want to hang out with a bunch of lobsters.
That's a yam.
He's literally smoking.
Oh, what a
Veggie
fucking
stick.
retard.
Ew, and he ate it.
And Morval fucking roll blunts up with fucking big ass holes in them. They're like, what? Come on, Elijah. What? Come.
That guy sound real gay. Come on, man. How
Yeah.
old? Oh fuck! What the
Jesus.
fuck? Who needs that, man?
It's too much.
Oh, that's a shot on
Originals.
it. I remember, like, I did this buddy made me do a
Holy
huge
fuck,
hit,
dude.
and then I spit into his bong, and he got so mad at me.
Yeah, that's gross.
He was gonna fucking try to knock me out. I was like, "Yo, bro, you did it all the time." Just fucking spits drooling in his bong.
Ew.
That's cool.
Oh, what a G move.
Is that a lesbian? Just kidding.
Yeah, this is a lesbian. Yeah. Nothing wrong with
Oh, a
that.
couple years ago.
That was like 17 years ago when I had black hair, bro.
That's a Charlotte.
That's
a
a long
Charlotte
time ago.
lesbian.
Actually, it was like 20 years ago.
You were a lesbian 20 years ago?
I was emo. I was
Is he
emo.
drinking the?
Ew. That's a
Charlotte,
creative
Larry
one.
Johnson,
He's drinking the bong water while he takes the hit.
Muggsy Bogues.
I don't think they understand how that works.
It got weirder. Okay, this is
Oh,
about
that's
to end.
fucking gross. I don't want to see that. This one too.
This chick. Creepy. So it got weirder after that. He got recruited to do gay porn at the Greyhound gas station. Got weirder after that. Creepy. Some
he
dude
did it.
walks in at 2 a.m. and says, "I have a phone call at the payphone." What?
You guys want to hear a funny story? What? So
Yeah,
I used
go for it.
So I used to go to the fucking Junction all the time. It's a gay bar, Cheddar Junction, and DJ Drew was a homosexual DJ, and he'd always bring us. You talk about Canadians not getting respect in Canada. what about straight guys? You go to the club, everyone thinks you're a pervert. But then you go to the gay bar, they bring you on the DJ booth. Yeah, me and DJ Drew and my buddy Dev, right? So we're up there all the time and we're just kings, right? We go to the junction all the time, we're kings, right? And then so DJ Drew, when I'm a garbage man, he messages me, he's like, hey, can I send you money? And so I get into the garbage, the yard, and I receive this message, and I talk to some of the garbage men. I'm like, I think this is sexual. I think this is like a fetish thing. And so we talk it over, and I'm like, well, if it's a fetish thing, this is probably like around $5,000, $6,000 he's going to be sending me. So I'm like, yes, you can send me money. And then the entire day at garbage, I'm like, I'm not checking my messages. And so I'm like, dude, I just fucking hit the big time. I'm about to get 5 racks off this gay guy. And then I'm talking about him like, it's not gay. It's not gay. It's just a gay guy sending me money to jerk off to. It's fine. And then I get out and I'm just telling everyone in the yard about this. So it's already just diminishing my character. And then I fucking open up it's like, you've received an email transfer from DJ Drew. And I'm like, yes, I'm fucking rich. You're close. It was like $40.
That's what you were worth, buddy. You didn't deliver.
But he's a great guy. Funny. He's a good guy. I love DJ.
Jesus Christ.
That's fucking hilarious.
So
Vancouver legend, DJ Drew.
Tell Billy about, because I don't think you said it on the other show, but I just found that because we were talking about hip hop and stuff, and Billy's not a huge fan of RA, but tell him about your RA the Rugged Man story. I know you like him kind of that. You don't like him that much.
No, I don't like his interview he did where
Billy doesn't. Billy was like, I don't like
RA just has a lyricist.
He's not that good.
I actually have
production sucks.
Yes. And also, he's kind of a Marxist. He did say, he was like, if you guys keep calling me a communist, I'm going to come out of my next concert in a Marx float.
R.A. the Rugged Man is a bitch. I will fuck him up.
He's a
bitch. I know some personal experience, but I love him as a fucking rapper.
Just
but
tell
his production
Billy.
sucks. So we go to the show, me and my buddy's 7 times the size of me, Dev, Big D, Dirty D. And so we're at the show. And we both love RA. We grew up listening to self-titled RA. All these guys, we love.
I saw them live, yeah.
So we go to the fucking show. There's 10 people there. There's one like hippie lady, like white lady, just like this, and she's just like doing circles on this. And there's like 5 people. It's embarrassing. I feel bad for RA the Rugged Man. And so he just keeps hopping off the stage and like walking around giving people props, but he keeps coming up to us, and then he'll be like, and then like bumping my buddy Devin. And so we're like, what the fuck? And he's like mad dogging us and staring at us. And then because I just came from work. And so it was like, what could I throw on very quickly that wouldn't look ridiculous? So I put on this like LL Bean jacket. It basically looked similar to this. And then RA gets on the stage. He like walks up to my friend like this. And he's like, and like bumps him. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And like Legends Never Die is one of the most impactful albums I've ever had in my life. Like that, it's like but I'll always love you, Dad. It's like
that song's pretty 100%.
Right? And so
I've always really liked his music.
And then so to have RA singling me out in this crowd of like 10 people and being like, fuck this guy. I was like, it kind of hurt a little bit. But then he gets up on the stage after this. And he just looks at me. He gets on the stage. He points at me. And he's like, fuck this guy. This guy's a fucking narc. And I'm like, first of all, the VPD has a lot of things going on. It's not like they're like, hey, first off, we got RA the Rugged Man coming here. We just send a fucking undercover police officer.
That's so funny.
He called him a cop.
Yeah. And so then I go up to RA after. And I just bumped through everything, like, hey, what's up, all right? And we just start talking boxing and shit. And I'm like, And then I'm talking to him, I'm like, And then I look at him for a brief period because every RA the Rugged Man song is like, I went to the insane asylum, I'm crazy. And then I'm just looking to RA and I'm speaking to him. But in my mind's eye, I'm like, this person thinks I am fucking nuts. It was crazy for me. And it was like a sign of great respect for a rapper who I'd loved so much, all I heard about was that he was insane, to see that he was like, this guy's fucking nuts.
Dude, there was a time. There's stories. There was times where he would be so fucked up and he was careless and didn't give a shit. And because his dad he was a Vietnam vet that got Agent Orange, all of his brothers and sisters were mentally retarded essentially and died young.
Yeah.
So he would imitate them when he was Crustified Dibs. When he was Crustified Dibs, he would essentially rap like he was kind of retarded. Like when he started his career. And then, and that's why you hear, look up Crustified Dibs, one of the first music videos he did. You can see that he's like he's kind of like mimicking that kind of style or whatever, right? But there was stories about him shitting in his own hand and throwing it around the studio like a monkey, like in the studio. So like he pushed speakers on fans. MOP did stuff like this too. But Arthur Rocketman literally like he's supposed to be shit in his hand. He's like, I heard stories about this. I don't even remember this. And he was just smearing poop all over the studio and shit.
Shout out Chorong.
That's gross.
It's crazy.
That's something you do, Tom. You do.
I would shit in my hand and wipe it around my studio. That'd be fucking terrible.
That's a lot of money.
That's an Indian thing to do.
Sorry. My
racist, dude.
Racist. Billy, do you have a fun fact?
I got it right now.
What?
Do you guys know what I'm doing right now?
I have no idea what you're doing.
Jacking off?
No, I don't.
Are you talking to that guy to pay you?
No. Someone will get this. I'm not going to say what I'm doing right now, but someone out there will know. Taking a sip of Grandpa's old cough medicine.
I don't know what.
Anyways, continue. Sorry.
He's shaving his pubes for his wife.
I
cut
dare
myself.
you make me laugh.
Billy's gonna look for a fun fact. It's just there's so many weed stories I have. Like I feel like we've done something similar to this like years and years ago.
That's disgusting.
I don't know what he's doing anyway for everyone listening on audio. But
someone
like,
will watch this in the future and have
if you're listening on Spotify or whatever, watching on YouTube, tell us stories in like the comments and stuff of stories you have being stoned and stuff. I spent so much time in my youth getting high and just smoking weed and being very confused about what strangers are doing on this podcast.
Your sexuality.
Just kidding. I was looking
Just
at
give
you.
me
Like,
10 seconds. Sorry.
Fuck are you doing? I have no idea what he's doing. Well, this is a chaotic, fun live stream for everybody. That's exactly what I said it was going to be.
I got a good fun fact, though.
Okay, that's good. It better be good. Is it about Hitler?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You're going to say he has a tiny testicle or something like that? He's got one ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they always say. Did he actually have one testicle? Do you believe that? Or do you think that it was just like, we got to make everyone make fun of this guy?
I actually fucking looked into it.
Do you think Hitler had one testicle? What do you think?
No, fucking zero chance.
You think he had both?
There's a 1% chance.
What are you doing?
Well, I was like, I don't want to leave the podcast. You guys kept fucking sort of being like, well, I have this story, and then it kind of feels like the end. So I didn't want to leave because what if we ended? And so it's like, I'll just start pissing in the beer cans.
Oh, you can tell us, dude.
Dude, I was about to fucking piss too, and I'm like,
but then I pissed all over my hands, so I had to leave anyway. And now I have all these beer cans full of piss. Did you guys see how many I pissed in? That was like 7 or 8. I pissed in every one of these, but I know in about 4 hours, I'm going to be like, hey, that feels full.
You didn't have to do that, man. You could have just told us in the chat or been like, we have to, like, sometimes we have to be like, we got to pee. The one time we did a Halloween
just
special,
like this. Carry on, boys. I'll be right back.
In one of our Halloween specials, him and his buddy, I always call him Black Alex because he's not black, but he used to be on the show, and we were doing the Halloween special, and he's like, and we're doing it like filming it. This would be when we just started filming the show a lot of times, and he's peeing into like a bottle, like a beer can under the table. He's like, well, I don't want to leave in the middle of the story. And I'm like, I don't think this is necessary.
I'm a hard worker, dude.
Man, you got to just let us know. We can go on breaks. They have a we'll be right back symbol. And, we have to do that often. There's times where, you're doing a show, you're drinking beer, having a drink in general, and then you just got to go. I know. I used to have a catheter hooked up. Just kidding.
I might need to do that. But
That's
I'd like
why.
to do this, professionally. So it's either that's kind
You
of.
just need to have you have that like the fun hot dog thing, from the movie theater, like an intermission, and you just play that. Especially if you're going live stream later on, if it's not live like it is now, you could edit
Did you guys
it.
see that? Did you see that video of the guys? There was a video of the guys like he pulls out a hole from his mattress and he goes, Has your piss mattress been letting you down? We now have a 10-liter piss mattress. And then he's like, you only need, it comes with this spray. You only need to spray it for 15 to 20 minutes every hour and you won't smell any piss. Oh, it's a great video.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. That's so funny. Yeah, this was fun. Billy's coming back. Obviously, he's taking a very long pee to do his fun fact of the day. People are gonna see that guy. And they're fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
nightmares.
Is like, how can a motherfucker be that into conspiracy theories and think I look like that?
Do you think Albert Hofmann is Jewish? I'll have to Google that.
Big time. 150%, motherfucker. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's find out. Albert.
Thank you, Mr. Semite.
Okay, let's see. Albert Hofmann.
100% Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman.
He was not Jewish.
He is Jewish.
It said he was a baptized
Everyone's
Protestant. He was raised in Switzerland. Remember, that's when he started tripping balls. It was 1943 in Switzerland.
Yes, Hoffmans are.
Look up
definitely
Dustin
Swedish.
Hoffman.
Sometimes you get confused with the American Jewish Albert Hofmann. Hoffman was a chemist.
It doesn't matter what kind of fucking wrapping you put on it. I've seen the photo.
He was born in Baden, Switzerland. His parents' name was Adolf and Elizabeth Hoffman.
Yeah, dude.
His dad was named Adolf, bro.
Yo, Mac, you actually you don't know this. So my mom's family is German, German Mexican
German Mennonite.
So I have an aunt that married into the family, and her first name was Eva. So she is now Eva Braun.
That's so funny.
I love it so
Braun.
much.
She was a nice lady.
Apparently,
Do you think she was? Would you get down? Would you get down with her? Would you make her your main squeeze?
I don't know what she looks like.
My aunt?
No, not your aunt, bro.
Who was that? Was that my house?
That was me.
Yeah. That's called the Billy
How many weapons do you guys have at close hand? We got the
Close hand.
We got the
Fuck nothing.
stubbies.
I got actually
Brooklyn
scissors.
Why do you
Look at
have
this?
that? Oh.
So it's funny. I went to the fucking Shutout Gorilla fucking Surplus. I went to this on East Van, and this is like a USMC. It's the K bar, right? So I started just walking around. The guy's Gorilla Surplus is like, the K bar is the best fucking knife of all time. And this is right at the time that Brian Kohlberger had just done those horrible things to those sorority girls. So I'd been going around
There's like
the
5
past
orbs floating around here.
Yeah. The 5 sorority girls. And I've been going around saying, look at this knife. U.S. military. And then one day, I've been following the case, and then one day they're like, this is the exact knife used to... It's
Ted
like,
Bundy.
fuck, I just
Ted
going
Bundy?
up to everyone saying, holy... it's embarrassing. This is the Brooklyn Stubby. This is a good one. I found this in a garbage can. And we got the machete. We got this. This is a cool one. This is Smith & Wesson. Normally known for their guns.
Yeah,
Right?
I think we're aware, right?
Are you
But
ready?
yeah, I live in Surrey.
So that
Jesus.
scream, listen, everyone thinks that scream is so funny. That scream is, we were doing this before we ever filmed the show. Then me and Billy were drinking with a guy that used to be part of the show until he literally got obliterated drunk twice. And we got into a physical altercation, like really bad.
Yeah,
And he was part of the show when I first started, didn't know what I was doing. And we did a New Year's Eve special. And Billy got so fucking drunk that he like he fell asleep. And then me and Justin are continuing to finish the episode. And then you can hear it in the clip where I'm like, we're talking about like these monsters. And he's like, and these screeching noises came from this monster. And I was like, ah. And then Billy's laying there on the couch. His eyes are closed. It's dead silence. Me and Justin are up talking. We don't think he's awake. And then he just... we're like, what the fuck? And Justin's like, I think Billy just died. There's a video I have somewhere, and I stick there's a party hat, and I convince him that it's like the sound maker, and I was like, blow your horn, bro. And he's like, what's in my mouth, man? That's so fucking funny. And then somebody on Patreon found that clip. They found it, and they're like, and we've all gone like this on the show, but like someone found it, was like, make this on Patreon, like make this a sound effect. Also, I have one more. I got a request. Billy's gonna do his fun fact, but I had a request to get a certain. I got this one.
They go pop in each other's asshole.
Someone literally asked me to get that sound effect, so there you go, guy. We got it. All right, here we go. This is well, Billy, you should explain. So Billy,
just do it. Do it right now. I'm not screaming anymore.
It's time for
You can explain it after.
Billy's Fun Fact of the Day!
So Billy always has a fun fact, but at the end of the show, he would scream this in my house when we were drunk together. And my wife would always know that's when the show was almost over, because Billy would fucking be like, it's the fun fact, and like yell that shit. And it's like, and then finally we're like, we need to record it. And we did it in his basement as like frat house that he used to like live at. And I was like, do it as loud as you can. It's time. This is like forever recording. All right, here we go.
I got a couple though. So we're gonna get like low tier, mid tier, and like high tier shit here. We got 3. So first off, Adolf Hitler was a massive Disney fanboy. I'm sure Tom knows that at least. Mac, I'm not sure if you do, but most people do.
CIA operation, they say.
He was straight up obsessed with Snow White, 7 Dwarfs.
Oh no, he froze.
No, Hitler! I'm screenshotting it. Look, he looks like Hitler. I got
Watched
you,
multiple
Billy.
times in his private theater and reportedly loved drawing dwarves singing.
Your internet froze. Your internet.
You froze like this. You're like, Hitler, and then you froze. We caught you. Oh, and then look, you've frozen again.
I smoked too much weed for this. That's so fucking funny. You were literally like with your hands.
That was crazy. You were like, I love Hitler. And then it froze.
What was the last thing you heard?
Orbs. You got Hitler orbs. Hitler Tourette's has entered the building.
That's so funny. Jesus Christ, I was like crying.
What was the last thing you heard? That's a bad freeze thing.
What was the first one you said? That
I only said one.
What'd you say? Can you repeat?
Hitler was obsessed with Disney, so he watched Snow White, 7 Dwarfs.
Yeah, that's where it stopped.
I was
Dwarfs.
obsessed with Disney too.
Okay, keep going. What else?
Watched him multiple times in his private theater and reportedly loved the whole thing. The guy who wanted to conquer the world and exterminate millions spent his downtime getting hyped over like, hey ho.
Yo, listen, Disney, like there was obviously, as I showed you, they literally had like Donald Duck and stuff like that doing propaganda and stuff like that against the Nazis, which is interesting because Walt Disney was a notorious anti-Semite, so it is strange.
Henry Ford too. He made great cars.
But it makes me think of him sitting in his like home theater and he's watching like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
That's what it is. He's like, I want to kill people, but this is dope.
I like what the fuck?
Yeah, comfy Hitler.
All right. Anyways, it gets worse. It gets worse.
He's twiddling his one ball while he's like watching.
Lesser known fact, and again, I don't know how deep into Hitler you guys are, but he was super paranoid about being poisoned, that he employed 15 extremely young women as full-time food tasters, so they would taste all of his food before he touched it, just to make sure he didn't die, and if they did, he didn't give a fuck. But he was simultaneously getting pumped full of bull testicle semen extracts.
Yeah.
While observing his salads being
There's some crazy ones, because there's this German scientist guy, and it was like basically like the peptides of the time. Mm-hmm. And Hitler requested this guy to come and fucking give him some shit. So he began hopping Hitler up on all these different things. And then I think it began to drift more into the methamphetamines.
And that's why, suppose that video where he's at the Olympics and he's tripping out, everyone's like, but if you actually do know,
it was fast forwarded. Fast forwarded.
They fast forwarded, but he was probably sitting there for a while at least.
But it's Jesse Owens. That's what I'm saying about Hitler. Is like Hitler was like, hey, we like the black guy. Stay in the hotel. Fucking, there's no hotel.
Jesse Owens did say he got treated with better respect.
A million times. Yeah.
Than he did in America.
Big time.
You ready for the craziest one? Are you ready? We all know he got injected with meth. We all know that shit. But Hitler's personal quack doctor, Theodore Morell, master of injections, wasn't just pumping him full of meth. He wasn't just doing cocaine eye drops, morphine, and the bull testicle fucking prostate shit. He was shooting him up with E. coli, literally made from human feces as a digestive tonic.
Well, I do that too. I do that too.
Ain't that some shit?
But
he
is
was
that even true,
so this
or is
guy
it
was
like-
ranting about racial purity and master race while simultaneously mainlining meth, bull semen, and poop bacteria cocktails straight into his veins to try to make him a better person.
But I think that's a Jewish thing, right? Because the Jews say that Jesus Christ is boiling
alive in his own shit and excrement.
Yeah.
Or his own,
really?
Which I don't believe.
Yeah, no, that's
yes.
Fair enough.
And that's I don't know if we should get into
we
this
probably
subject.
shouldn't. Leave it.
He was an all right guy. Everyone has their foibles.
That was crazy though, because like this guy's literally like,
if that's true,
feces
that's
into your
where-
veins to try
It
to like
reminds me
quote
that,
unquote
like,
make you better.
Is it like a humiliation?
protect
Even if,
superhuman.
he's done all the terrible bad
Fucking
things,
insane.
but then it's to make him look.
Poop isn't kosher. Well, it depends from where you source it, brother. But kosher is very. They hang the animals upside down and inflict the maximum amount of pain. That's why you look at a Jewish person and you don't ever say, "What are you eating to look like that?" You know,
it's kind of funny, like the line that happened though. Like
they say
Sorry,
when you put like
go ahead.
fear or whatever into an animal, right? And when you slit the throat, it actually produces like some sort of chemical in their blood that when you eat it, it's essentially like that. So when even we're eating meat and how they're slaughtered, we might not know how they're being slaughtered, and then that trauma from the animal actually goes inside of you.
Yeah, they want to eat it because you remember that guy, and there's that video of that Jewish guy, and there's like a Filipino playing the trumpet, and then the Jewish guy goes up to him, and this is like in the Bronx. He's like, "You shut the fuck up. The silence is sacred. I listened to fucking Bob Dylan in 1979. I brought him up on the stage, and you were out here playing trumpet in a fucking deprecatory manner, you piece of shit." You guys know what video I'm talking about?
No. It sounds interesting.
What? Generational gap.
Can you link it in the chat, please?
Yeah,
I'd
just
like to
look at
watch
Jewish
that.
guy yells at trumpet player.
Okay, Tom, Google that. Actually, I am right now. We're ending it on this.
Guess we'll end it on this.
Jewish guy.
Anyway, if that's true that he was injecting himself with poop in his veins, that just sounds like something like Indians would do. Be like, I need to get closer to Vishnu or whatever the cow god is, and then they're already like bathing in it, and they're like,
festival.
they all make fun of us because we're like shooting up fentanyl, but then you got the guy in India being like, I'm coming to see you.
All right, either this is going to be the one or it's not going to be the one, but either way, this
I'm
is how
sure
we're
is
ending
there
it.
many ones?
It just said I searched. Oh, I did not spell that right, but I searched something. Here we are.
Okay.
This is all we got. This is the only thing.
Oh
that came
yeah!
up. This is the one.
Full screen.
For Jew.
Yeah, suck. How dare you?
You guys can hear it.
Everybody else.
Yep.
Get out.
Yes, sir.
No.
He's just trying to play the trumpet.
I'm not going anywhere, shithead. Get the fuck out of my way. Get out. You're no artist. You suck. You're a mediocre piece of shit. You can't even play. You suck. I've been playing 41 years.
This isn't a Vinnie Paz song.
I'm left-handed.
Really?
Yeah.
Hook it up, bro.
As the chorus.
Yeah, good.
That was the chorus.
Oh, I should find
Look at that aggressive tuck on this man's pants. He's gonna hit it.
He just starts playing. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, go away.
Wait till he gets to Bob Dylan.
That's crazy.
Get out. Where are you from?
I walked up Bob Dylan on stage in
That is-
1960.
You know, honest.
Just look at that tuck.
Yeah,
Foundation
listen.
of creativity. You obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people, or what it is to
Is that a
respect yourself.
woman or a man?
This speech is in a Vinnie Paz song.
No, but look at the tits.
Like, that's crazy. What's
No,
up?
that's just a Jewish man. That's how they look.
Nah, those are broad tits.
Yeah, Mike.
And the
That's
Academy Award
crazy.
Universe- And you will never be. Shame on you.
That's an awesome way to end that. Shame on you.
Yeah, there's a song where I'll never be able to think of it right now. But that's what's weird. It's almost like deja vu. That song is in a Vinnie Paz song, and he uses it in the chorus. He's like, "You ain't no artist. A true artist respects the guy." Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, boys, this has been great. This has been fun.
Yeah, the entitlement of some people. This is.
I've run out of piss cans.
I know. We are done.
We should probably wrap it up, eh? You're wild.
I figured this would have been done an hour ago, but we went off on many tangents. But it was a 420 live
Back
stream.
to Albert Hofmann.
So, welcome back to the show, everybody. Just kidding. This is oh, Jesus. Well, happy 420, everybody. If you see
My
this
wife
before,
is still
after-
locked outside.
He's got to go get his wife. It's been 2 hours and a half. Jesus, fuck. I hope you guys had fun on this. This was a crazy episode. We enjoy you watching, tuning in. Subscribe to the show. Make sure to help out and share it as much as you can. There are some haters out there and people and shit like that. So you have to balance it out. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, your grandma, your aunt. Mac, where can they find your stuff? Billy is not existing
I
on
like
social media.
old fights on fucking everything, baby.
He likes old fights.
I like old fights. No, and bikes. We go bike riding all the time.
That's
Fucking
so funny.
Albert Hofmann, baby.
That's your Instagram. Is I like old bikes.
Old
It's just you
bikes.
riding one of those 1920s bikes. Yeah, you're like this fucking tripping boss.
Did you fucking add me before? I feel like I've seen that name.
I like old bikes. Would be so funny. Someone needs to.
I have to get that now. I'm gonna claim the domain.
Dude, literally, just make 5-second videos of you just riding by in a
Riding
bike.
bikes, yes. That'll be better than my content now, for sure.
I actually know somebody with one of those 1920s bikes with the big ass wheel where they're like, I
Yeah.
can't figure out, we should probably make them the same size, but I can't figure
Did
it
they
out.
live in Vancouver?
No. Oh yeah, like all that shit. Max said I like old fights. All right, everybody out there, stay strange. Happy 420, and don't forget to praise the Führer.
I have a screenshot, dude. You ever try to get successful? I'm putting that on the internet.
Clip it.
Okay.
Cheers, boys.
Stay strange, everybody.
Take care.